Mr. Primetime.
We officially back.
We are back. Thank God.
All gas, no brake has returned.
Just a lot of chaos, a lot of uncertainty. I hate the way it was handled. I'm glad it's over. Only 2 practices, but
I'll just say right away, I'm not apologizing for the frustration. I mean, I know some people are kind of praising everything that the Jets are doing. Like, oh, you guys had to just sit back and wait. And, why were you guys overreacting? Like, bullshit. We were the only team to go through this. There was no reason for it to drag out, for him to miss 2 days. Solly even said so today. It was 2 days too many. Shouldn't have happened. Onward and upward, though. I'm ready to move forward.
Yeah, the whole thing is that you don't have a lot of practices, man. There's so many limited practices. And when you saw how the arguments, all the debates, and the rumor is they only started doing this, a week ago, started negotiating it. The minute Trevor Lawrence's deal was done, you call him up and be like, yo, what do you want? What do you want? It's listen, okay, you want your money this year, then we want offsets. Okay, we meet in the middle. We're done. Get the kid in camp on time and be done with it. You don't need the pissing contest. You don't need debates. You don't need the saga, the media nonsense, piss off the fans, the vibe. And most importantly, you don't need to have missed 2 days of practice. And people think, oh, it's only 2 days. It is 2 days, but it's just a setback. It's unnecessary. And that's the whole thing.
Such a shame. But again, at least he's here now. At least he'll be there for Saturday, because that would have been a complete shit show if he wasn't there on Saturday with the public there. I think both sides obviously felt some pressure. The Jets were seeing all the, the messages they were getting on every single post, sign Zach. So I'm sure, Wilson was feeling some pressure too. So glad they got it done. The whole 6-day thing, though, made no sense. The fact that they started the negotiations 6 days ago,
it makes
absolutely no sense.
Yep.
No sense at all.
No, absolutely. So what's up, everybody? Yeah. It's an interesting day, man. It is an interesting day. The offsets, everybody became contract experts. We're all moving on. I'm excited about Saturday now because I know Primetime is, because he didn't want to babysit me on Saturday.
No, definitely
so that's
not.
A good thing. What's we got here? What's up, everybody? What else we got here? You're very welcome, man. I'm glad you got it. I hope the size fits, man. Kind of looked a little big. I hope we got the right size for you. I've been trying.
He'll start working out. I'll grow into it.
The live stream was delayed due to me, man. I got tornadoes down here. Tornadoes, lightning, thunder, all kinds of shit at the Jersey Shore right now. I never remember all these friggin' alerts before on my phone ever. I never remember getting this many ever.
No, definitely not.
And it's scary as shit because you're like, it's in the area for the next 20 minutes. Seek shelter. Because that's what you want to see when you're driving. You're like, oh, this is great.
I was getting some flash flood shit, but nothing like tornadoes or anything.
So, I mean, baseball right now, the Yankees are just making all kinds of
How about the fucking Dodgers?
What
Scherzer and Turner? How the fuck?
But I thought the Padres got Scherzer. Like, what did I miss?
No, the Pirates. 2 hours ago when I was driving home, everyone was saying the Pirates were about to get him, and then 10 minutes ago, I saw that I forget who tweeted it, that the Dodgers were closing in on him.
It is crazy, man. There's all these basketball trades. Russell Westbrook to the Lakers. Yep, baseball's going crazy. I mean, this is just absolute chaos.
Rangers have no idea what they're doing. That's another story.
Devils made a big power move.
What'd they do?
They signed what's his face, a big free agent. What the hell was his name? Doug something or another. I can't keep track.
Hockey's the one off season I don't really follow too much other than Ranger news.
Yeah, there
hasn't really done much.
Dougie Hamilton, that's what it was. So everybody's happy. We can all exhale. The one interesting thing, I did a video too. You did a video, I did a video. But the interesting thing is how Saleh talks about the backup quarterback position. And to me, it's strange because they keep talking about how much they have invested in Mike White and Morgan. And they're like, well, veteran quarterback, they got to come here and they got to learn. They got to do all this. And it was just like they're almost arrogant about their offense and their coaching ability and the way they can build these guys up. He even made a Tony Romo reference today where he's like, oh, these guys got to get a chance. It's weird, dude.
I'm all about giving them a chance early on, first week or two. But I mean, how many more practices can we, see tweets where, 10 out of 11 throws were all under 10 yards. And the one that went above 10 yards was intercepted. I mean, you got wide open receivers and James Morgan's skipping balls in there. I'm like,
like a Hackenberg flashback.
That's what I saw your tweet. I was like, yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like. So.
Yeah, so
you want to make sure these guys are getting a real opportunity with that second team because we actually have some decent wide receivers on that back end, tight end. You're trying to figure out what you have too. Herndon's working a lot with the second team, so you want to give those guys a chance.
Yeah, and it's and then there's the whole. Do we even mention Colin Cowherd? Do we have to even go through all his nonsense, all the shit he was saying today? That clown.
What about the family money shit?
Yeah, and like because Zach Wilson has money, he's got no work ethic and he's got no drive, and he's never going to be good. Like, didn't the Mannings come from money? Like, like there's a lot of ways to prove that wrong. Like, it's just he's such a hater, and like I can't tell if he's just a hater or he's just truly trolling everybody to get all of us to talk about him. But it's just like he is such a jackass, man.
I tend to think it's the latter. Like we always talk about with a lot of the Jets media, they know the right buttons to push where the fans are just going to go nuts, and they're going to promote all their shit. It's free promotion for them. They don't really give a shit if they're getting ragged on. They care about getting the clicks. So
I tend to agree, man. Like I'm hoping like a week from now, after they watch James Morgan throw worm burners everywhere, they realize they need to get a real quarterback up there. That's what he's doing, man.
First time I heard that one.
Worm burners. That's what it is, man. So what we'll do is we'll share the link. It's not have to be a long show. Just want to get on, talk to everybody a little bit. And we'll be there on Saturday. So whoever's there wants to say hi, let us know. I'm sure we'll be tweeting away and firing all kinds of stuff out. Then next Saturday is the scrimmage, which will be fun. So that'd be cool.
Hopefully I won't die this Saturday night so I can make it to that.
Dude, it is going to be the perfect weather for a concert. 80 degrees, sunny at the Jersey Shore. How do you beat that, man?
Let's go.
What are you worried about? So the practice is at what? It's I guess the gates. The parking lot opens up at 9. The gates open up at 9:30 on Saturday. So or some shit like that.
I'll be there right at 9. So.
Yeah, me too. That line's gonna be long as hell, man. It's sold out. It's gonna be busy. So I'll be up there early. So what we'll do is, you guys want to talk about Zach Wilson? Want to talk about happiness? Talk about anything else? We're here for you. What else? Do something. Yeah, the Yankees. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. There's so much news going on right now. It's insane.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to get back to you. Prime time. You get back to him.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you want to send him your tickets, and then I got a DM from somebody that you sent my way about possible tickets also, and I can send them.
Whatever you want to do. As long as I get a ticket.
Yeah, I wouldn't shut you out.
All right, man. Random man, I got you. I'll take care of this. So we got you. You're going on Saturday. It's winter here. It's 80. Yeah, today is this weather right now is awful to Jersey Shore. So we will bring on the director of music. What's up, man?
What's up, guys?
Oh, I have some breaking news too.
What's up?
I will be conducting my second film breakdown this evening.
Ooh,
a second one.
Vincent?
Yes. Listen, man, if there's something chaotic happens on this show, I gotta break down the film. So
yeah.
I don't think I was ever in tears for that long of a period. I mean, that was like 15 minutes straight where my eyes were just complete water.
Yes, I think when we were roasting Tyrone, my Blake Cashman comment, I was pretty proud of that one. And Tyson's reaction was pretty gold, man. But like, not football related. This fucking Dodgers shit, man, it's got me so pissed off. Because at first I'm like, oh shit, they're off the Nationals. Like, but the Nationals already sucked. And now like we have no shot in the playoffs now, and the Mets aren't doing jack shit.
Well, the Mets still have a shot. You pitched DeGrom 3 games in a 7-game series. I mean, you could still get after it, but that's why there needs to be a salary cap in baseball. I mean, there's no reason for it not to be. Every other league has a fucking salary cap.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Rose.
Long time no talk.
Yeah, Tyson, you must be happy with the Yankee moves. I mean, Rizzo's like the guy you guys needed with, more of a contact.
Yankees fucked up. Yankees fucked up.
How'd the Yankees fuck up?
Gallo
going after more power bats. Like, what are you doing?
Because he's a great player.
You haven't learned from that in the last.
He's the last guy. You got another strikeout prone power bat is like the last guy you guys needed. And
that has been the Yankees' approach every offseason.
Bombers.
Left field. It never works.
When worked out in the playoffs.
Well, when you face better pitching in the playoffs, it never works. It never works in the playoffs.
It's prime time. It's okay. They're not even going to make the playoffs this year.
That's a valid point. And they just traded how many prospects?
But their prospects are going to be fine. They'll always be fine. Why don't you guys don't worry about your Mets?
Saving his job, basically.
Just worry about your Mets. I'll worry about the Yankees. How about that?
How many runs did Garrett Cole give up today?
They'll be fine. They still won 2 games. They got the 2 games. They'll be fine, man. And they're a weak part in their schedule coming up. They'll be fine. You guys should just focus on your Mets.
Other teams might be saying that about you guys too. Weak part of the schedule. So.
They could say that all they want, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, when we played the Yankees, I considered that the weak part of our schedule.
I did.
Yep. But this is July. Let's see what happens in August, September, when the Mets are notoriously, what do they usually do?
When we get all of our guys back, Carrasco's coming
get them all back. Yep. Oh, yeah. Get them all back.
Carrasco tomorrow, Syndergaard soon.
You get the Grom back, a week or two. They'll go back on
the deadline. It's like
I think they're going to pull off something with the Cubs, too. Give me Baez and Kimbrel.
Give me Bryant.
You want Bryant over Baez?
Yes, I don't think Baez is like he strikes out too much for me. I mean, and a lot of guys like Gallo who strike out.
This isn't your baseball podcast. You realize that, right? This is the Jets podcast.
All right. Hey, well, we don't always talk football. We play music. We do Ghost Peppers.
Yeah, but this is you're just dominating our channel with your bullshit Mets stuff. And
I'm sorry.
If the Yankees weren't first, you wouldn't mind baseball talk.
No, if the Yankees were, we'll move on. When the Yankees are first, we've been there before. We don't parade about it. We're used to it. You guys, when you're there, you're so excited about it.
Sign me up next week.
All right, cool. I'll DM you. I'll give you a reminder.
DM you like 2 hours before, just to remind me.
I will for sure.
And then you send him like 5 texts. He'll definitely forget.
Well, this isn't Tyrone. I think.
Who's late tonight,
bro? It wasn't my fault.
Bad weather, right?
Yeah, blame the weather.
I think it's a valid excuse.
I can't wait to hang out prime time on Saturday. I'm gonna bury this son of a bitch. You watch.
Speaking of excuses, we had all the Darnold excuses this summer.
This may be the last time you see prime time after Saturday, so you better enjoy it while you can.
I'm legit worried about Saturday night. I don't know
why. It's a concert, dude. It's not a wrestling match.
Yeah. You tell me there's fucking mosh pits and shit. Somehow I'm gonna end up in the middle
of
the
most heavy band. Don't worry, they're not like Infant Annihilator. Some of these ridiculously heavy bands. Like they're like
I YouTubed one of their live concerts, and there was like 5 groups of people just running in fucking circles. I'm like, what the fuck is
normal?
That's only for a couple songs, though. It's not for all of them.
A Wall of Death. When everyone just runs straight at each other, that shit's cool.
Yeah, that's more like that's not for this
like
though.
More danger, but you hear a lot of people who do mosh pits. They always say they help each other up if anyone falls. You
pick them up. Yep,
you help them up. Like,
we won't be nowhere near that prime time. Don't worry.
Okay. It's like
we'll be in the back drinking beers.
Indoor shows are the shows that people get hurt at. So you're gonna be fine, man. Don't worry.
I hope so. So what are your thoughts on the Zach Wilson sign? We'll finally transition to some football.
It's about damn time. It took way too long. Seeing Lance get signed, Slater get signed. It's like, where the hell is this Zach Wilson deal? All I can say is, it's a Johnson issue. I don't think this is a Douglas issue because it's happened before Douglas got here. Maybe he has a little bit of saying it, but what I think they did, what did they do? Didn't defer the signing bonus, but had the offset language in it. Like if you're so worried about having to cut Zach Wilson, why the fuck did you draft him? Like, seriously.
Well, you said it, but I mean, I think this goes well beyond Joe Douglas just because it's happened with, the previous GM. And I think even Manish, he put out a couple of tweets today about, the Jets lawyer who's been involved with all the contracts, handling all the financials. This is kind of on him. So I tend to trust Manish with certain things like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, seeing the Mike White, James Morgan, the whole 10-yard passes and the one, I think I responded to one of your guys' tweets. I'm like, well, at least Brandon Eccles got a pick. I mean, that's good, right?
The pass was horrendous, man. It was so bad.
Is there a clip of it?
Yeah.
I gotta see. I gotta look it up.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's like,
what is it? Super late. Like a super late out. Oh god.
That one guy DJ said he was sticking Corey Davis the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not even an impressive interception. Like he probably just made an easy play on the ball.
So now that everything's in the fold, I mean, what is there to complain about? We're all good now.
The corner position. I mean,
we wait for the injuries.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean,
well, that's the one.
That's got to get through camp healthy.
Well, the one thing is the whole Ashton Davis thing. I mean, now you're looking at week 2 for him. It means misses the entire preseason, all training camp. I mean, week 2 probably means week 4, week 5 that he's probably in game shape, right? NFL shape. Probably. This could quickly turn into like a lost season for him potentially, and then it's like, who replaces him? Because you're looking at him for his athletic ability, his speed, ball hawking. Now they drafted a ton of guys, but but they drafted a ton of guys. We were talking about maybe with the corner concerns, maybe Ashton Davis has a bigger role. This is kind of a little monkey wrench in that, I would guess, right?
Yeah, like I didn't really think of him being the starter. I thought they brought Joyner in to be the starter, and kind of Ashton Davis can be kind of that third safety chess piece. He's kind of versatile, where you can kind of move him around the the defense. But I was interested to see. It was a 3rd round pick. He should be starting eventually on this team. Hopefully we. I don't think he was good last year. I know he showed some flashes. He's a really good athlete. Just lacks some fundamentals. I know there's that one play everyone refers to against the Chiefs where he just got spun around in coverage. That was pretty ugly. And I know he had that huge hit on Cam, obviously was a penalty, but it sucks. Vinny Curry is a guy I was looking forward to, but fortunately you have a lot on the edge. Hopefully this kind of opens up for Zuniga to get an opportunity because you don't want a 3rd round pick like that going to waste. And
defensive line depth, they're loaded. Dude.
Yeah, they're loaded,
But the other thing too, you think about is there's not a lot of positivity around Denzel Mims either, though, man. It's like he's dropping passes, he's running with the second thing.
A bad drop yesterday.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, man. Like I'm looking forward to watching him, just see what his body language is and what is like. It's like, is he like demoralized? He's running with the twos. Is he motivated? Is it just This is a big camp for him, man. There's a lot of competition at wide receiver.
Yeah, I actually expect like before all this, I expected Mims to have a huge year. I still kind of feel that way. Like I think he'll have a big role on this team. You know, last year with Flacco, I'm not saying Flacco was great, but he made a lot of the receivers look better. Against that Charger game, he really showed some flashes kind of going up and getting the football. And, you know, having a really kind of downfield centered quarterback in Zach Wilson, who just likes to push the ball downfield, likes to throw the ball up for his receivers to make plays. I think Mims could actually have a huge role in this offense.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man.
It's funny hearing like the difference though between like the way people are talking about Mims, like as far as the beat reporters go, and what you're hearing about Elijah Moore. Like, it just seems like this kid's just oozing confidence. He belongs. He looks the part. Yep. Professional. Like it just seems like he's going to come out week 1 and really be a big part of the offense.
No, what's even wilder is you look at the guys that are running with the twos. That would be our starting lineup last year. Like no, that's the crazy thing. Yeah.
Yep. Our starting lineup was like Chris Hogan and like Rashad Perryman and like these Jeff Smith. What's his name? I don't even want to think about, last year was obviously a disaster.
Jeff Smith, Vincent Smith, Chris Hogan,
who's the
Manny Moe and Jack.
Barrios.
Barrios. Cager's bad, yeah.
Cager was the guy everybody loved.
He's fucking jacked, man. You see him on Instagram, like doing all like the
how could you not see him on Instagram? The guy's like he's like a selfie king.
Hold up, the all prime time team is Blake Cashman, Chume Doga, Christian Hackenberg, Sam Darnold, Braxton Berrios.
That's the all prime time team.
The all prime time team.
I gave up on Chuma. Maybe 4 tackles.
That's about it. Oh, Trayvon
Wesco. I'm off that one.
Trayvon Wesco, another one.
I do like Wesco.
And
it's gonna be baby Gronk season. Get ready for it. Just wait.
And how could you not like the reports about Carl Lawson today just be creating all kinds of havoc? And that's what you sign him for.
I legit think he could have 14.5 sacks this year because you watch a lot of the sacks. I don't think sacks say a lot, but you look at a lot of his QB hits last year. He had the same amount of QB hits as TJ Watt. You see that a lot of his plays, quarterback steps up right before he's about to finish the play or just throws the ball away or something. It's more about getting pressure and making a legit impact and causing bad throws. I know we've said that about, players like Leonard Williams, that we were complaining that he wasn't getting a ton of sacks, but he also wasn't being too disruptive. Like Quinn Williams didn't have a million sacks last year, but he's being disruptive almost every snap. Like you could tell he's popping off the screen, making an impact. And I think Carl Lawson, when he's not, getting those sacks, he's going to be huge. And obviously you have an elite defensive line with Quinn in.
But also the trickle down of that is look at all the great work Mekhi Becton's getting too. Because if there was a kind of player that he kind of struggled with, in theory, was the speed guys, the explosive guys on the outside, he's getting excellent work now.
Well, think about it. Last year, and no disrespect at all to Jordan Jenkins, but I mean that's who he was going up against pretty much every single day in training camp. I mean, he's a hard worker, lunch pail kind of guy, but he's not an elite pass rusher at all. Yep. So the fact that he gets to go up against Carl Lawson every day, I mean that's great experience for both those guys.
Yeah. I have one question for you guys. Is there any kind of veteran that might get cut this at the end of camp that we aren't really talking about?
I'll give you one. Vin Curry, easy. If he's not going to be healthy for week 1, why guarantee a salary?
From other teams.
Oh, from other teams. Okay.
Oh, shit. I have no idea.
I haven't looked at other teams
being brought up a bunch, but I don't know if he's a fit just because he's not much of a blocker. But at the same time, our tight end room is not good. So
how about Nick Foles? That's the easy one.
I mean, one that we haven't been talking about that much.
I'm trying to think. I mean, who's out there?
To think about that.
Well, quarterback too. You could see a guy like a CJ Beathard get cut because they have Minshew's probably gonna be the backup in Jacksonville, and they also have Luton, the kid who played for them last year. So, Beathard's the guy people were looking at because he's a 49er guy as a backup. So he might.
The Jets could have signed. They could have signed him as a free agent, though.
Exactly. I mean, you never know.
We'll see, man. You got to see.
I would say a tight end or a veteran corner, one of those two.
Yeah, KJ Wright. He's still intriguing in my opinion. Yep. I mean, get like a legit. I know you got Mosley, but he's. KJ Wright's, won in this league. He's played well in this league, and, guys like Nasruddin and Sherwood and, don't have to play right off the bat.
Elias, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys have a good night.
You too.
You too, man.
So now, primetime, we have a person in our studio that has become a controversial figure because there was a long period of time where there was a lot of heated debates, a lot of arguing, and then bets were made.
Yep.
Tyrone was very vocal. This caller was very vocal. This caller calling all the time.
It's interesting. It's interesting that he's on right now and not Monday night or Tuesday night.
So Monday and Tuesday, Tyrone was on. This person wasn't on. There's been a lot of hostility because once the bet was won, this person vanished. Poof. Now, I thought Tyrone took care of business. Probably went down and took. And you know how Tyrone is. He's a big dude. He went down and took care of some shit. So let's bring him on. We gotta address this now.
What's going on?
Where'd you go, man? What happened? Where'd you go?
Man, they just let me out of the witness protection program. Tyrone was after me.
What's up, man?
Nah, I was worried you were gonna be swimming with the fishies and Big Pussy from Sopranos.
Right, I should have did my eye up with a big black eye for Tyrone punching me in the face. No, it's just life, man. Because I own my own truck, so I was down for repairs, and then I'm kind of switching authorities. I'm running over, trying to put it under a new company. Just different things came up, and then summer, I got my daughter, she's 6, so birthday parties and all that stuff. So just busy, but I've been watching all the shows, so I heard Tyrone talking his shit about the bet, though.
He's out for you, man. He is mad as shit. He's like, he's been talking he's mad.
Now, if we think about it, though, I said we were going to go center, but I said we were going to get a weapon in the second round. So if you think about the bet, like, you got to balance it out. But I'm going to get the home opener games for the first game, the Patriots. So I'm going to hope to see you guys.
Awesome.
And Tyrone and everything. So I figure I'll pay him for that photo and the hug. That's $100 bill. We can frame the $100 bill in front of it, so it'll be cool.
Perfect. So, John, what are your thoughts on this whole Zach Wilson fiasco?
I thought like you guys did. Like, I thought it was going to come to an end quick, and I was glad to hear it did today. I wasn't in panic. I was like, "There's no way like it's going to be this long holdout." And then I've seen a couple videos about us signing some like older veterans, like
Josh
I
Johnson.
didn't even know who they were, to be honest. Yep. And I was like, "There's no way we're going to go down that road with a new coach, and not the way the off season's been feeling." Yeah, we got to do our rap battle too. You're right,
before the season, we got to.
Yeah, you got to find time. This is nobody forgets on this show, man.
Nope. Can't get this camera to stay straight. There we
go. So they got Wilson done. Now they're third day of practice coming up. What are you looking forward to the most now that everything's in place?
I'm looking. I want to see the competition at cornerback mostly. Because I know everybody's saying like Bryce Hall and everything, and I think he's going to be good, but I kind of want to see where that's going to go, like where everybody's going to kind of fit, like position wise, and like what's going to be our main like 5 said guys at cornerback, because the competition's like wide open there. And then also with the 2 young linebackers, was it Sherwood and Narsaldine? I want to see kind of how they're going to like work in the transition. I think that's kind of the, that'll be kind of like, because we really don't know what position, everybody's going to play. But
especially now, if you want to go 3 safeties, I mean, now it's like with Ashton Davis out for the first week. It's like I'm curious to see how they do all the rotations, how they go. Then when they go nickel defense, dime defense, who they play, who plays where. It's going to be interesting, man. And
Mosley shedded a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And, Carl Lawson looks like a mini Incredible Hulk. That dude's stacked. Like he looked ripped. So and then Mosley looks like he cut weight. So I'm kind of intrigued what that's going to be like.
And Becton looks like he's in good shape too, so that's good.
Yeah, Becton looks slimmed down since the last time we seen him in the press conferences, definitely.
And the other thing, I guess, the other position to think about kind of is a tight end position where it's like it seems like nobody's really emerging. Where it's like Tyler Croft and Herndon is kind of not really doing much. I think that's going to be. I'm curious if the Jets try to address that in some kind of like during cuts or during like training camp at some point.
Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued to see who's going to get cut. I think there's going to be cuts made that we're not thinking that are going to get cut. Like maybe like even like an Alex Lewis or somebody like that, even though it's good depth. But I think it depends who shows up. Like we just have from having no depth, we have a lot of depth to where it makes it like interesting.
Yeah, and the interesting thing was
that's where Cameron Clark comes into play, though. I mean, if he steps up, I would guarantee one of those veterans is getting cut between Lewis, Van Roten, or Feeney. One of them's got to go if Clark's looking good. You're not keeping 4 right guards.
Yeah, and Clark's kind of like the unknown because they still have him listed at tackle, but we all keep saying that we see him as guard, but it's like we don't know, you know.
Well, the comment that was fascinating to me was when I interviewed Connor McGovern. And McGovern's like, he loves this scheme, this offensive line scheme. Like, he's made for this. Like, he was like super excited. Like, listen, now you're gonna really see how I can play, which could be like, if that's really true, maybe why the Jets didn't look at his center like, listen, this is right in your wheelhouse. This is what we wanted you to, you know, like if he feels that comfortable and he's gonna flourish, that could be a real big positive.
Yeah, I kind of like that because it was kind of like a little bash at Gase, but not because they really can't bash Gase, but it was just saying how much they like the new scheme and stuff. And I liked hearing that from McGovern, kind of like going back to
he was all fired up, man.
Yeah, he was like, this is why the Jets brought me here because this is the kind of scheme we ran in Denver. And it was really positive to hear that. And then kind of like how he sees himself as an anchor on the line, like based on his skill set and the confidence, even in the young guys like Becton and Elijah Vera Tucker.
Yep.
Like saying he doesn't have to like tell them exactly what to do. They're picking it up good. And
well, that's the one thing. It's like when you're a center and both your guards next to you are falling apart and can't cover shit. Like you got to worry about in front of you, on the side of you. It's like a big clusterfuck. Yeah. So this could be a lot better just overall.
Yeah, and then we were running up the middle a lot, and I feel like that wasn't McGovern's strong spot. Right. So he was kind of getting like mulled over. You know what I mean? So
well, and they're already talking about when they're running the ball to the left behind Tucker and Becton, how they're just blowing holes open now. Which is, it's early. You want to see them do that with the pads on, but that's encouraging right off the bat.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be clearing land running to the left.
I can't wait. I think it's awesome.
Once you get Becton and ATV down, and then if you pulled a guard or with tight end from the other side, I think we're going to be able to run really well to the left and the right because you got Moses over there.
You could bring Fant down. Yeah, you could bring Fant down like a tight end, like a jumbo tight end.
Yeah, imagine that. You got Moses and Fant right next to each other. And you pull ATV.
Nice. Yep.
With Wesco leading the way at fullback.
Oh, for Christ's
sake. No, I'm with you on that, man. I think Wesco is going to actually finally have a role on the team.
I can't drink enough of this shit tonight.
There's going to be a fullback in this offense. We know that. So let it be Trayvon.
We really haven't used him in his body type. If you really think about it, he's kind of in between like a tight end and a fullback.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm hoping like prime time is that like Wesco will find his spot where he can make like a couple good pops.
And then he's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, and then
he's never had a problem staying healthy.
Like everybody was saying about Cashman, but I was watching the training camp. Cashman looks stacked. He looks like he put on like 20 pounds of muscle.
He's huge, man.
That means he's gonna last 4 days instead of 2 days.
But yeah, just because you're getting jacked doesn't mean anything though for football. I mean, I've been lifting. I've been getting like muscle cramps lately and shit. So I mean,
that just comes from the steroid use.
Sun's out, guns out, right?
Man, all natural protein. That's all I've been doing. Protein and pre-workout.
Protein and Trulies.
Yeah, that's true.
John, good to see you, man.
No, it's good to see you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been in. Just like I said, a lot of. Just my truck's down.
Your ears had to be ringing.
Huh? Yeah.
Your ears had. Tyrone's been on a mission.
I heard Tyrone the last his first video, I guess, saying that I was ducking him and everything.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. So, but yeah, I'm hoping I'm trying to find good seats to the Patriots game because
dude, you got a mullet going on there?
Was it?
You got a mullet going on there?
Oh no! I got the man bun. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My hair is long.
All right. I would have been more impressed if you had the mullet. I respect a good mullet.
I had a mohawk and then I let it grow out with COVID and everything, so I haven't gotten it cut yet.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, John, we'll definitely we'll speak to you before the Patriot game for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But I'll get back to you guys before then. So I like the new just doing it like this is fun. So
a lot more fun, that's for sure.
Yeah.
have a good night, man.
All right, man. Tell Tyrone I said what's up. All right, I'll talk to you guys.
See you later, man. He's gonna be all excited now.
Yeah.
Good to hear from him. Let's see. We got another celebrity here. Look at this.
Somebody else that's been missing for a while.
Wow, this is an all-star cast tonight.
It's been a minute.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. No, I've been watching the show after the fact. I started a new job, and
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Really super good job. Once we get back to work, actually, it's going to be in Jersey City, so I'll be in Jersey a lot.
Nice.
But I've been going to bed crazy early. I've been missing the shows, but it's great to be back. It's great to see Tyrone. Now that the excitement's in the air with like the Zach Wilson signing, now it's just looking forward to bring our brand of violence to the field. And the way I see it right now with the O-line the way it is, Zach Wilson just getting signed, we got a decent backfield. I think we're going to make some hay in this league, bros.
So now, do you owe us a shotgun?
No, I don't.
He did it on the stream, didn't he?
That's what
I owe you. No, are you kidding me?
He did
I was trying to think if there was another one that he
did it.
Don't think so.
Tyson, you better remember the shotgun that you roundly criticized.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That we remember.
I may have to do another film breakdown. I have a whole series now.
Let's. Speaking of shotguns, well, first of all, Mr. Primetime was impressed. You were roundly criticizing my shotgun, but it is what it is.
Listen, we strive to motivate and inspire greatness. That's the whole goal.
I'm getting from here on in. Whether it's a tailgate or on this show, I'm getting better and better and better. Just like the Jets.
That's right.
That's what it's about.
So now you're practicing with your band. I saw some stuff on Facebook. You're practicing, right?
We're practicing. Yeah, we're practicing. Maybe a show in now it's looking like September, October actually.
Nice.
For the first show. Just because my bass player, he's working for Rutgers. He takes a month off. He goes to see his in-laws in Arizona. The guy's going to be disappeared. So now we're looking at a show in October, but we'll be back. Trust me.
You gotta tell us, dude. Once you announce your show, let me know. I'm definitely coming.
I really appreciate that.
Of course, I can't wait.
Yeah, what else? No, the other thing was I didn't really get in touch because I didn't really have any football takes. I didn't want to.
Neither do we.
Yeah, I know. There was nothing.
You see the shit we've been talking about? It hasn't been anything
exactly.
good, man.
No, I've been watching the shows after the fact, but but the my main take tonight is Mr. Primetime's shoey. Superlative.
It was great, right?
I'm going there. Next time, I'm doing both. I'm doubling up. I guarantee you right now, one night.
If you do it, if you do the shoey, I'm going to do one with you.
Well, I'm currently depressed because I ran out of beer.
What are we doing?
But next time, no, I'm doing a shoey. I'll do it.
How do you run out of beer?
How does that happen?
No, because I had an appointment. I ended up going to a bar for I had a Manhattan and one beer, and I brought 2 beers home. I don't want to tell you my life story, but but then all of a sudden it ran out.
I've had that happen myself. I'm not gonna lie to you.
My wife is laughing in the background, but no, but the shoey was amazing. I've been inspired. I'm doing one. Because
that's where Ryan Barger comes into play. I am never out of beer because he stocked up my fridge. If I ever run out of Trulies, I got beer ready to go. So Ryan's hooked us up, man.
Wait, who's Ryan again?
Ryan
He's
Barger.
A really good, really good friend. What company does he work for? It's shit. It's
on the sweatshirt that he gave us. I forget the name of it.
Yeah, it's a brewery down in Virginia, a brewery and distributor. He sends us all kinds of beer and stuff, man. But it doesn't he'll be like, I'm going to send you some beer. I'm like, all right. I'm thinking a 12-pack. He sends 3 cases of beer.
Wow.
It's
good stuff too.
That's why we're always. That's why we were hammered the entire pandemic. We had no choice.
That's good.
It's like, are you if I'm gonna be locked in a house for 3 weeks, do I drink water or Coronas and everything else he gave us? That's why I was.
That's gonna come in handy at the tailgates.
Yeah, that's true.
So what's the tailgating plan like?
Chaos.
What do you got to know? What do you got to know? You got to know your
drink, eat,
party lock section. What numbers? If I ever was at the stadium, what number would I look for to find you guys?
We got to find one. We got to identify them. Yeah.
Oh, it's not a set place.
We kind of used to go to one place all the time, but now we're moving ourselves just to kind of branch out and grow.
A lot of changes.
Yeah, so we're gonna just kind of we'll identify a place and then just go for it.
And my last take is, you know what, guys, I'm totally wholeheartily behind you, 100% as far as the way that you're evolving in the show, the way that you stop doing the thing that you did. You stopped doing the Tuesday night radio show. and doing the live streams like Monday and Tuesday. I'm all behind. I'm very supportive of what you guys are doing.
Oh, appreciate it. It's a lot more fun, man. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, less hassle, more fun.
Yes, sir.
But no, it's great. It's great to see it's great to see my friends, Elias, Cassandra, like the whole gang, man. It's great.
Yes, sir. We'll definitely keep in touch. And then, you said we'll probably talk to you before your gig, though. Cause I'm definitely coming to that, man. I'm down. 100%.
Appreciate that.
I can't wait.
I'll be there too,
thanks a lot. All right, thanks, Mr. Primetime. Have a great night, you guys.
You too, man. Take care.
You too, man.
Okay, bye.
Hold on. Steve's in the chat, but he didn't call in.
You never know if that's really him or not, though, dude.
He was asking tonight. He was asking on Twitter tonight if we were taking calls. Steve, call in, man. The chat hasn't seen Steve.
Why,
right?
man? Dude, why must you put me in that situation?
You haven't talked to Steve in like 2 months.
I've been so happy. Look at my demeanor the last 2 months. I've been happier. I've been calmer.
You miss him. You guys are best friends.
Come on,
you
man.
talk off the air. He loves you.
Rutgers Javad actually messaged us. He's been, I think he said he's working and busy with school or something like that, but he's been watching. He said, oh no, what he said is his, I guess his work schedule is the same time as the show. It's like the two, you bastards, man. Everybody likes chaos. I don't understand. I've been in a good mood.
Steve,
everyone wants to
call in, bro. Let's go.
Don't do it, Steve. Do not do it. We do not want it. We want peace and happiness.
Right now. I'm going to post the link right now, Steve.
You're such a prick, man.
Steve, this one is for you.
This is such bullshit.
There you go, Steve. There's the link. Please click it. I will bring you right on.
I've had so much happiness.
The chat wants to hear from Steve.
All he's going to do is
profile pic. That's what I'm aspiring to. That's what I'm aspiring to be. He's jacked, man.
All he's going to do is take exactly our takes and repeat them and act like they're his own. That's all he's going to do.
He doesn't do that.
Come on.
He's a free thinker. He's a free thinker.
Oh man, this is just bullshit. We're gonna bring on our good friend Anthony. What's up, man?
What's up, boys?
How you doing? Oh, nice shirt. Man.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yo, so, on the bag, you live in Lakewood, Tyson?
Yes, sir. Right in Liquid Brick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. So how you guys doing?
I'm probably like 25 minutes from you.
I know. I live in Point Pleasant now.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm like right now. I'm right by Brick. I'm probably even closer than that. So now, does that shirt fit, or does that size work?
Well, no, it's good. It's fine.
Oh, cool.
He's gonna start lifting, and he'll fit into it. It'll be like a schmedium, like it's on me right now. I'm still fucking sweating on this thing right now.
So, what are your thoughts, man? Zach Wilson signed. Are you excited?
Yeah. I need to tell you guys a story. When I found out we signed him, I was at work today. I'm a lifeguard, so yeah. So like nobody was there, so I was allowed to go on my phone. I go on Twitter. I see that Zach Wilson signed. I ran to the bathroom and got so hyped.
Wait, what? You went?
Why'd you have to go to the bathroom?
Why'd you go to the bathroom?
Nobody was there.
Right next to me.
Who cares?
So what? Maybe she was a Jet fan. That was your chance.
No. You probably scared the guy in the bathroom. Thank God nobody's in there. Can you imagine somebody's in the bathroom? Probably scared the shit out of him, literally.
Oh, wait, hold on. I've got a DM from Steve. Hold on.
Oh.
Yo, dude, do I call the number? I don't know how to call in on the YouTube slide.
Do I call the number? What number is he looking for?
Just click.
I don't get it.
Just click.
Steve is a caller from. We used to do a call-in show on Tuesday nights, and Steve used to call in. I used to fight with him pretty much every week. Oh, and now Primetime wants to re-inspire this nonsense, and I don't know why.
That's a fact. We're definitely doing one again.
Steve, I'm posting the link again. Just click on it. That's all you have to do.
Oh my God!
It's right there. Just click it. That's all you got to do.
Wait, Tyson, were they like real fights?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like screaming, yelling.
Yeah, it starts out nice. He offers up some shitty take, and then I take him the task, and then Primetime will get dead silent, and then I argue for about 20 minutes every fucking week for about 3 years. Some bullshit.
He's got some good take. He knows his shit though. I mean, he shut me up with the primetime games that the Jets haven't been on in 10 years. I didn't even know that. He studies.
He'll probably study like stats
he
for like
knows
3
his
weeks.
shit. He knows his shit.
He knows that, but he doesn't know like basic play calling and shit. He knows like random stuff. He could probably tell you where CJ Mosley's high school, which we give a shit about that, but he can't explain why they don't run the ball on 2nd and 1.
Maybe we're not gonna have him on. He says he's trying to click, but it won't let him. So
thank God. This is good. This is good. No, we don't want these levels. These are bad levels. We don't want these. So, Anthony, what practices are you going to?
So I'm going to the scrimmage at MetLife next week. I'm really hoping I see you guys there.
We'll be there. We'll be there early because they're allowing tailgating.
I'm bringing my dad.
5 hours before.
What?
That's the Jets. I don't know.
Yeah, well, and before I start talking, when does this start? When does it start? What time?
What? The practice?
Yeah, when did the scrimmage start?
It's usually like 7 o'clock, isn't it?
Gets it mixed up because he said on Ticketmaster it said 5 o'clock. Or
Oh,
it's 7 now.
It's usually it's usually 7, but
it should be 7. I'd be so shocked if it's at 5.
I have the Ticketmaster thing right there. Hold on.
That doesn't make sense. I don't get it.
Ticketmaster. I thought it was like usually at 7 o'clock. The last few have been like that.
On the ticket, it said 5 o'clock.
My event.
Oh, maybe it is then.
That's what it said.
Training camp.
That'd be nice if it is.
I'm more interested in when they're opening up the parking lot.
So mine says 6 p.m.
I'm a little disappointed in Carolina. Only 3 hours before they open up the lots.
Mine says 6.
It's not enough time.
I'll figure it out though. So yeah. What I was about to say is I'm bringing my dad, 2 brothers, and my 2 cousins, so you get to meet, so you guys can meet them.
We're blessed.
I know you can meet my dad. I guarantee you, my dad would like you guys.
So we gotta behave then. That sucks. make sure you meet us early before we get lit up. That's my only request. I can't be held responsible.
Where are you guys sitting? I don't even really know where my seats are yet.
It's general admission, man. They open the gates. You sit wherever you want. They have like the low level all available, and you just sit there.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you can sit wherever you want.
Yeah, thank God we're not like I was begging that the Jets were gonna finish this Zach Wilson stuff by next week because I couldn't stand if we were gonna watch a Mike White and James Morgan disaster. I wasn't. I'm so happy for you guys. You guys aren't gonna be watching that this Saturday.
Oh, this is the problem. Prime time. We based on what happened to our last show, I made a litany of changes to like the security for the chat and like that. So I made it where you got to be a subscriber to the show and you got to be a subscriber for more than 1 day, 7 days to add to do shit, just to make sure we have a.
He's been a long time subscriber. He should be.
Well, apparently not. Then if he can't click, then apparently not prime time. He's a newbie, so then he's screwed.
Wow.
He's gonna wait 7 days.
Then you know what? That's his fault then.
He can screw off. So what else? What else you got, Anthony? Anything else good?
What I was talking. What was I talking about again?
I don't know. Idea.
Yeah.
The green and white scrimmage.
What? Yeah, the green and white scrimmage. Yeah. I was saying that. Thank God we're not going to watch a James Morgan and Mike White disaster.
Could you imagine? I'm telling you right now, prime time was.
I wouldn't have went.
Man right there was nervous as shit because if Zach Wilson wasn't signed, that Saturday practice, we're definitely getting thrown out. There's no doubt in my mind we're getting thrown out of there.
I was kind of excited for that. I was gonna try and sneak some video, just get like footage of you yelling and shit.
Like I'm being completely serious. I wouldn't have went. I'm literally.
I would have went, just been pissed off.
I would have went. It would have been entertaining.
It would be so boring though.
That's not boring, man. You get to see a whole new coaching staff, a whole lot of new players.
You can see a quarterback though. That's my point.
Yeah, but you can still see Lawson. You can see all of Corey Davis. You can see a lot of other players though.
Sure.
So
you can hear Cuz yelling at all the players.
Yep. But Anthony, thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
Have a good night, boys. I'll see you guys next Saturday.
Good, man.
Yes, sir. All right. We'll go up to Liam. What's up, man?
What's up?
You walking in Home Depot? You in Home Depot?
No, I'm at work right now.
Oh.
I'm on the clock. Yeah, I work in a grocery store. I break down the deliveries and everything.
Oh, nice.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I'm getting ready to get out of here. So,
cool.
Yeah, man, I'm just really glad that we got him signed, you know?
You and me both, dude.
Freaking disaster. Freaking disaster it was. And I just don't understand, like, why it took so long. Like, we had to pay him anyway.
Yep.
You know? It just doesn't make
any sense. The thing that pisses me off the most is once Trevor Lawrence's deal was done, you start negotiating then. That day.
Yep.
And have it ironed out within a week. Like there's no reason to drag it out and miss practices. It's just like amateur hour shit, man. It's
why even wait for Trevor Lawrence to get signed though? The negotiation
we had
started right when he was picked. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And like we knew he had to do it, it wasn't a crazy deal or anything. Like we knew it had to get done. It's not like there was anything special within the like the contract or anything, Even Jackass Samini said it, there's nothing special about this contract. It's an average contract.
Dude, the thing is, every person in the football universe universally said this was stupid. The holdout was stupid. It made no sense.
Yeah.
On both sides. Like it's just like it's very easy to agree on. You know what it was. And the Jets were probably saying, listen, we'll give you, the whole offset thing if we could pay you, next year or some shit. Yeah, which is ridiculous. Nobody's ever gonna agree to that. Take a signing bonus next year. That's fucking insane.
Especially since every other quarterback agreed, they're all getting their money this year.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense, man. I don't understand it.
And it's just, it gives you like, the thing that bothered me is we were all so positive, all so excited. We're all fired up for training camp. Can't wait. All these press conferences. And that happens. You're like, come on, man. Like, and it's like for these 2 days, we're a laughing stock again. Typical fucking Jets, same old Jets, same old idiots. And you can't blame them because, dude, I was saying the same thing. I'm like, this is the same ownership bullshit we've been dealing with for years.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the full nice offseason kind of like went to shit for a little while.
Yeah, so now it's like
so excited, and then all of a sudden, the last 24, 48 hours, same old, like you said, same old Jets, same bullshit. Nothing's changed.
And you can't argue because it's just true. Like it's like the same contract bullshit. We've seen it how many times, and it's just unnecessary. And it hurts the most. And it was kind of telling with Salah today, because Salah, you could tell Salah was pissed about it. He's like, he's missed 2 practices. Like it's time you can't catch up on. Like you're not making that time up. You got to play catch up, but it's lost moments in time that it's just, you could tell he was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I heard him, and I don't get it. I really don't.
But I'm excited, man.
At least it's in the past,
Yeah, but it's cool because you look at now like all the players they have on offense, all these receivers. You have like, you kind of hear like little glimpses about Michael Carter coming out of the backfield, all these good things. Now you add in your quarterback, and now you can start seeing your real offense, because the shit you're seeing the last 2 days or hearing about is not our offense. Well, these guys fucking, floating balls and all this other shit they're throwing around. Now you're going to see like a real quarterback in the offense with all the playmakers. And then we can start getting excited about potential and seeing what guys really can do. Because like you see, like if Corey Davis is running deep and he's wide open and James Morgan can't reach him, that's a loss. That's not going to help us at all. So now you can get him in, get in sync with Zach Wilson, see what this, open up your offense, open up your playbook, do true installs. It's going to be so much better now, man.
That still is kind of a concern, though. If Wilson does go down, then what? It's like, is James Morgan going to be throwing like little 5-yard shovel passes?
It's gonna be Mike White. It looks like Mike White's ahead of James Morgan. So
what? He can throw like a 20-yard pass instead of a 10-yard pass? Like, I don't understand. Like, we're still kind of screwed. I mean, like, God forbid Zach Wilson does go down, then what?
Exactly.
We still kind of don't have the answer. We saw firsthand today and yesterday, like, what's going to happen if he does.
We saw this shit firsthand when Sam Darnold got hurt and all the shit that happened.
Yep. They brought in. Yeah, I mean, at first, like when Maccagnan came in his rookie year, that wasn't as bad, but it still wasn't.
David Fales and Luke Falk.
David Fales, all those guys. That's the thing. It's like,
Christ.
Why can't we just keep a good veteran? I don't think Joe Flacco was that guy, but we got to find somebody and just kind of keep him around for a couple of years. At least let
100%
Wilson get
agree.
Give him 3 years to get like established or something.
Well, that's why the one benefit if you make the trade for Foles, you have him for this year and next year. That's one benefit. You get 2 guys, so 2 years. So that's a good thing. Yeah, but Liam, thanks for calling in. We definitely appreciate it, especially from work.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yo, so I'm gonna be at the scrimmage. I hope to see you guys there
next Saturday.
Yeah,
definitely. We'll be there.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna figure out where we're gonna park. We're gonna be there tailgating and stuff though. So we'll definitely, if we can't figure out what the parking scenario is, we'll just keep posting it everywhere. Post videos and Instagram and Twitter and just. Come have a beer with us, man.
I'm taking the train. It's like a drink.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of beer. Don't worry about it.
All right, man. Yeah, I'll definitely bring some stuff. I hope to meet up with you guys.
Absolutely, man. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too, man. Thank you.
Have a good night, man.
So, prime time. This is your doing. This is your fucking doing.
Let's go.
Because I have not talked to this guy in weeks. I've been happy. I've been feeling good. And now I'm fucked.
He is back.
Gentlemen, how have we been?
What's up?
Hang on, listen. I got to show you guys something. See?
Yeah, that's looking nice.
Give me a little flex. Give me a little flex.
What are we doing here?
No, flex. All right.
Which way is the bathroom at? Which way is the bathroom at?
Which way is the beach?
Yeah. No, listen. First off, I want to thank you guys for the shirts. The shirts are beautiful, man. I really, really appreciate it.
No, thank you for supporting us, man. We appreciate it.
No problem. It's great to talk to you guys. Thank God Zach Wilson signed. I mean, this thing was getting out of control. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I'm just glad that it's done. We can get it out of the past. It's time to move on. Zach Wilson's here. He's in the building. Thank God James Morgan and Mike White are not going to be the starting quarterback.
I agree. I completely agree.
How much longer do you think they're going to wait on bringing in a backup?
Oh, God. Honestly, they need to bring in a backup ASAP. Like, listen, there are teams that have as many quarterbacks on the team than we have. Like, I mean, there's like Chicago, I think, has like 3 or 4. Like, what was the latest going to happen with Nick Foles? Yep. What was going to be the latest that was going to happen? I mean,
yes, it is.
Okay, Bether. Because, listen, I mean, obviously Gardner Minshew is still on that Jacksonville team. Listen, Trevor Lawrence is going to be there. So is probably Minshew. Like, is Mullins going to be cut? Because then Mullins gets cut, the Jets could go after him. Listen, I don't feel
but they didn't go after him when he was a free agent.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either. And that was something that they should have done. Go after someone, a free agent. I don't know why they didn't do it. It's like, have someone there to support Zach, like as a mentor, as a backup. I didn't understand that. Because the thing is, you got James Morgan, who has no experience, and Mike White, I don't know who the hell he is.
They got no experience anywhere. I agree with you that they need a veteran backup that's actually played in the NFL, can run an NFL offense. I think it's a huge hole. I don't understand how they're handling it. I don't understand how they try to, like, Saleh gives like these long-winded answers trying to justify not picking a veteran quarterback, and I just find it strange. Like, either they're ridiculously impressed by Mike White, they believe in the offense that much, or they're just completely bullshitting us, and they have they have guys kind of in their plans down the line. But it's just it is a weird thing, man. Very, very weird.
Yeah, no. Does the cornerback on the defense concern you? The cornerback position, because it's a young group.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of concerning. I mean, because I like everybody has a lot of faith in players. Like everybody likes Hall. They like Bless Austin and everything else. What do you guys want us to do? Fight for no reason? But to me, they're all unproven. Like right now, who's the number one corner on this team? Do we even know who it is?
We don't know right now. Honestly, I don't know who it's going to be. Is it going to be Bryce Hall or any of those?
We have no idea.
We have no idea what the hell's going to happen. I mean, listen, I understand Saleh wants to go young, and that's totally fine. I totally get where he's coming from. But the thing is, we need a veteran back there, because the thing is, these players have no experience. And the cornerback
Steve, real quick though, last year you had a veteran in Pierre Desir. How did that work? So I mean, bringing in a veteran for the sake of bringing in a veteran doesn't always work.
Kidding me?
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, if it's somebody, that's what I'm saying. If it could be somebody that's part of your long-term future, I can understand it. Otherwise, like for a rebuilding year, for a team that's not really expected to compete for the playoffs this year, I'm totally fine with evaluating these young guys, especially when you should have a decent pass rush with your front seven.
Yeah, no, you should. I mean, listen, the pass rush, I think, is going to be unbelievable. I mean, Carl Lawson, my God, the guy is jacked. I mean, I look at his interviews, and my God, he is jacked, that guy.
He looks like you, Steve, actually. You're same kind of physique.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, man. So, no, but the thing is, though, it's really, really exciting time out this year. You know, new coach, new team, new coaching staff, new quarterback. It's going to be exciting, you know. I don't know. Listen. Young team, all gas, no break. Let's go. I'm excited.
There you go. See, should we end it there, Tyrone, or a prime time on a positive?
Tyrone now?
I feel like we should before you guys start fighting. That was a good call, Steve.
This is actually a good one.
Hey, listen, you know, I miss you guys so much. You know, I always love talking to you guys through Twitter and stuff. You guys always do a great job, man. Keep up.
Now, you talked to like 7 different podcasts, though, so you're just probably fluffing us up. Now you're probably going to go call somebody else. So it's all, I know how you roll.
Good, man.
So are you going to the scrimmage next Saturday?
Of course, man. I'm hoping to see you guys there. I can't wait.
Primetime, see? Primetime says he'll cook a special burger for you.
Oh, he cooked me a burger.
What are you bringing to the tailgate?
I'll bring some beers, man. You got any recommendations?
There you go. Whatever you want.
All right, man. Sounds like a good idea.
Good to see you, Steve. Thanks for your support, man. We appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night, man.
This is a friendly Thursday show.
See? Told you.
Yeah, I mean, this is all this happiness. See what happens? Steve's been working out with Primetime.
Yep.
This is what happens when you sign. Now, I guarantee you, if Steve would have called in and Zach Wilson still was not signed, we would have fought for 15 minutes.
No, you would have agreed on that. You would have been pissed. You would have been pissed. You guys,
but I would have been like just nasty out of no reason just to fight with him. So
that's true.
All right, we will bring in another. This is like a celebrity-filled show right here.
Getting everybody back.
What's up, man?
Hey.
What's up,
hey, lads. How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good, mate. Hey, excited for the start of training camp of returning my best shape ever.
There you go.
What is it? I think it's 25 pounds in your imperial nonsense since training camp, since the Super Bowl. So
there you go.
I'm fit.
How did you do it? Are you chasing kangaroos?
Just run. No, just running from the cops. Yeah, I do. Actually, my training regimen is like I just wear like an adult nappy, and I go out into the bush for about 3 to 6 weeks, and I just eat what I can catch. because I'm a borderline paraplegic, I don't catch anything, so I just drop a whole bunch of weight. That's what us Australians do, you know. We don't have shops or anything like that because we're just a backwards. But seeing as the show's been like too nice, I thought I might just start some fights. So in the chat last episode, we were talking about what we think the Jets' record is going to be, and I said 4 wins, possibly 6.
And
I think with 6 wins, I would even say that's a really good result for the Jets. Just based on paper, the record, who they're playing. That's today, whatever the date is, July 29th or whatever.
I just look at the team from 2 years ago, and the fact that Gase was able to get 7 wins out of that team. It's hard to imagine that Saleh couldn't get at least 7 wins out of this team if they stay healthy throughout the year.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, and I'm not saying it's impossible. I was just saying that when I looked at the schedule, I could only sort of come up with these are 3 to 4 wins. I think are almost you could pencil in, and then of course primetime. I agree. You could jag 2 or 3 either way, either. Yep. And I think personally, the Jets will go to the upside of that projection. So I think 7 is within reach, but I think it'll be more likely 5 to 6. That was just when I was looking at the schedule. And of course, injuries, COVID, suspensions, all those sorts of things could change the where you go and how you go because, was it? You find my voice, what? Irritating?
Soothing.
Sorry, mate. Was that
soothing?
Oh, soothing.
See?
Oh, well, you know what
it's a happy Thursday show, man. Everybody's happy.
No
mate, if you travel with an 8 to 9 wins, I don't know, you're gonna have to probably get the Patriots, beat the Patriots twice with that. There's a lot of games where I think I sort of circled and went, I think the Jets could possibly win this game, but the Bengals, the Saints, and the Eagles were 3 games where I went.
The Saints are in deep shit now. Michael Thomas is out. I mean, the Saints are going to be falling apart now, Cassandra.
So they're 3 games where I thought is a 50-50 coin flip, and maybe the Jets could win those to bring their win total up to 7. But
real quick, just going through the schedule. Panthers, winnable. Patriots at home, I think winnable. At Denver, I think that's winnable. Titans at home, probably not. At Atlanta,
Probably not.
You're at home.
I gave you Atlanta.
Atlanta is definitely winnable. At New England, I'll give that a loss. At home against the Bengals is winnable. At Indy, I'll call that a loss. I'll call both the Bill games losses for now.
Losses.
At home against the Dolphins, I don't see why they couldn't win that. Split home.
Winnable, but I think unlikely. That's where I went. I said winnable, but unlikely. Based on paper and what the team did last year.
At Houston, definitely winnable. Home against the Eagles, definitely winnable.
That was a 2.
Home against the Saints, I think
that
definitely
was my
winnable.
3rd.
Home against the Jaguars, I think you should win that.
And I gave you that one.
Traveling to the East Coast in December.
Yeah,
that was my somewhere 4, around 7 or 8 wins. I think should happen.
Yeah, that was my 4. The ones that we just said then, they were my 4. I think, nothing's definite, but the ones where I thought were strong, and then all the ones that you mentioned that were winnable, I agree with you, but I sort of erred of I think maybe. And you know what? If things go well for the team, they could 7 to 8 wins is possible.
To be honest with you, we're focusing on wins and shit. I'm not even worried about wins. I just want to see this team be competent. I want to see Zach Wilson get better week in and week out. I want to see the offense return to NFL standards. I think just by doing that, you can win 5 or 6 games. And I'd be happy with that. As long as this team is playing very well by the end of the season and heading in the right direction, especially on offense, I'm not even focusing on playoffs or shit like that.
I don't think anybody is, but at the same time, though, if you're able to get a few of those wins against teams that you're not expected to actually beat, and you finish the year 7-8 wins, then next year you're actually you're talking about playoffs. So
that's why I said at the start that if I was a Jets fan and they got 6 wins, I would see that as a really successful season, considering where they're coming from.
Yep, the worst team in football.
They're not coming from an 8-win season or a 9-win season the previous year. They're coming from exactly. So. I just think that everybody does it. Every fan base, it's training camp. Everybody's team can go to the Super Bowl. I've heard
your team is a favorite, though. Hold on, but your team is one of the top teams in the AFC, though. So you're a Super Bowl contender.
I think they're a Super Bowl contender, but even when I look through the Browns schedule, I had them at 8. Sort of, that's our starting point at 8. And then, as Primetime said before, the rest of them.
You have the Browns going 8 and 9.
No. I don't have them going 8 and 9. I said 8 was like, so when I do a roster projection, I go through the schedule and just go, schedule wins loss projection. I just go through the roster and quickly underline the ones that I think more than likely to win. So when I did that with the Browns, I came up with 8. And then I went through and went, what are the 50-50s? So I have the Browns somewhere between 12 to 13 wins or 8. If those 50-50s go the other way. Now, I think they're more than likely to be at the 13 end, but especially with the Browns, I don't know what the Ravens are going to be with. Lamar Jackson's out now and all that sort of shit. So you don't know how they're going to start the season. The Steelers, who the hell knows?
Yeah, Big Ben's
you'd expect Burrow to make a jump. So it's a real tough division. But back to you guys, like I think
no. We're staying with you guys now. Now, I agree that you're in the 12 or 13 range. Yeah, I'd say you maybe go 11 and 6 is fine. Yeah, the Browns are loaded.
I would say the 10-11 range. I'm not
Browns are loaded, but if you guys go to like an 8 and like say an 8-win season, that fan base is going to be off the rails, man. They're going to be just wanting people fired and cut, all kinds of shit. But now,
it sounds ridiculous to say, but
how much pressure is on Baker Mayfield this year?
I think this is I think a lot. I think an absolute lot, because there's a couple of things. If he shits the bed, then they're going to move on, because they haven't picked up his 5th-year option yet. Yeah. All the talk between them and Baker and the team is all about, we'll worry about the contract, once the season starts. And there's a lot of we'll see.
Not to cut you off, didn't the deadline already pass to pick up the 5th-year option? Didn't they have to do that already?
Yeah, they did. So I guess that's what I mean. They didn't pick it up. So there's a lot of but all reports so far from training camp is, the same shit. They're never going to say, oh, our quarterback turned up in the worst condition ever, doesn't know the playbook. It's all he's turned up in the best shape ever, knows the playbook. But he absolutely, out of anybody in the league, has zero excuses this year. Zero. Yep. Because if you look at the Browns roster on offense, my God, Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham, Kareem, and then who they sign in the defense, it's absolutely ridiculous. They got Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, and Tack McKinley. Holy shit! Like, if you can't, and that's without even going to the other guys. I think, Tyson, an 8 to 9 win season will be an abstract failure for the Browns.
Yep, completely agree. No,
if they're not in the, and I also think that AFC Championship if they don't reach that would be seen as a failure as well.
No, listen, I completely agree, man. They're a win now team, man. They're built to win. They're loaded with talent, building off of last year.
Because they're going to get, and the salary cap's going to really bite them in the next 18 months. So they really have to win. And I think, going back to Jets just quickly, I think the Jets' fortunes will depend on Tua and Cam/Mac Jones, whoever happens to start there. I think if those 3 guys I mentioned have a horrible season, then I would project the Jets a few more wins.
Fair enough.
I'd give them at least a split between those two, which brings them up to 7 or 8 wins.
So now they want to know, why is there a cage behind you?
I'm flying my helicopter. No, it's a cargo barrier.
That's a what?
It's a cargo barrier. So my dog doesn't jump through the front of the car. It's like a barrier. Well, don't you have that in America? Oh, and I remember someone said the other day that I lived the seatbelt life. Isn't it against the law to drive without a seatbelt?
We all live the seatbelt. We all live that life here too. Definitely.
Yeah, someone was mocking me for wearing a seatbelt. Oh shit! How dare you be safe when you drive a car, man? And people were flipping out that the driver's seat is on the other side of the road. So I don't know if anybody's aware of this, but there's other countries outside of America where people talk with a different accent and we do different things. Every time you guys talk about stuff, you say, pounds, and I got to spend 3 minutes trying to figure out what Fahrenheit said it was 80 degrees. Tyson before he goes, it's 80 degrees. I'm like, 80 degrees? What the hell does that mean? Because if it was 80 degrees here, we'd all be dead. So I was like, 80 degrees. So I have to go to Google and look up I had to look up what 80 degrees was. I was like, it's 26 degrees. Oh, that's nothing. That's what it is here. And it's winter. So that's why I said it's a winter's day and it's 26. Like, I was like, Jesus Christ. And he's talking about Denzel Ward and oh, yeah. And Greedy Williams has come back from his shoulder injury pretty good as well. So it's, you know what, though? I heard you guys talking about it a week or so ago where you were saying that people who get cut from your team are actually going to get picked up by other teams.
For the first time in a while.
Which is a strange thing. Like, people who get cut from the Browns are probably, there's a fair chance that they'll be picked up and not only be picked up, but they would even start for other teams. That's ridiculous considering where we came from 1-16 and 0-16. So I think the Browns are definitely something that the Jets can hold on to and say, hey, Jets fans can hold on to and say, hey, if those clowns can do it, the worst franchise in the history of the NFL, they can turn stuff around. Why can't we?
Let's hope, man.
You know,
we're so due at this point.
One thing I am looking forward to really.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I'm really looking forward to seeing, like, I know you guys were going berserk about it, and for all good reason, about Zach Wilson not signing, and there was some comments, you know, like, just organizationally, it's a really bad look. And I don't want to heap on and all that and harp on about stuff because it's been done now, but I really do wonder, like, if he throws an intercept like Sam did on his first pass, is everybody going to turn around and go, oh, that's because he missed the first 2 days of camp, which I think would be absolutely ridiculous. But I have this thing called I call it the irrationality of losing, where when you've been supporting a team that's got a long history of losing, everything is magnified.
Yep.
So, you know, like, if Coach Sala says, you know, he missed 2 days too many, then all of a sudden it's almost like in the minds of the fan base that, oh, Zach missed 200 days. He doesn't know anything. He can't read. He doesn't know the playbook. He doesn't know how to pass anymore. Whereas in actual fact, it's 2 days.
Yeah, no, listen.
And I don't know what
we're all programmed. We have made the playoffs in a decade. We're all pissed off about so many mistakes made. But organizationally, the way they handled this was piss poor and reflected the same mistakes they've made in the years past. So, yeah, missing 2 days of practice isn't a bad thing. I mean, it isn't a big thing, but it's still a bad thing. It's 2 days when you only have 20 practices altogether. So it's a lost opportunity. It's lost experience, it's lost time that you got to try to make up, which you can't. And that's it. But like you said, you know, a week from now at the scrimmage, we're not gonna be like, oh shit, he missed this pass because he wasn't in camp on day one. We're not going to say that, but it's just a bad look, man. It's just a bad look, a bad perception, especially when it could have all been avoided, man. It was unnecessary all the way around.
I bet you there will be people who say that. I remember last year, people were saying that Odell Beckham tore his ACL because he didn't go to minicamp.
That's probably, it would be the New York Post saying that. That's who'd be saying it. Those clowns.
I was like, are you a clown? Like, yeah. But look, I think everybody, Browns, every fan base, maybe not the Lions, they're pretty bad. Every fan base across the league is, you know, at this time of the start of training camp, thinks their team is going to be world beaters. And what I'm looking forward to is the slow decline on this show as Tyson goes through the season. And
come on, man! I'm not going to let you bring down my. I'm not caving into your negativity. I will not cave into this.
That's how we get our ratings.
Mate. That's why
Tyson goes off.
That's why I became a fan of this show. It was because of that.
Those are our best rated shows when the Jets lose and Tyson goes off.
It was that. It was that and the unparalleled deep thought analysis of football from the hosts and all the fans that ring in. It's just that top quality analysis and deep thinking about football that gets me tuning in every week. But with that said, lads, I'll let you go talk to somebody who knows what the hell they're talking about. And hello, everybody in the chat. Jose, my brother, keep bringing that heat on YouTube, man. Peace.
Have a good day, man.
Have a good night, man. Stay safe.
Dude, I'm not going down the path of negativity. I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I will not do it.
We'll be there.
We'll go to our good friend Afram. What's up, man?
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
We're doing very well, man. We're all calm. We're cool, collected.
For now.
Right now you are. Before you guys were going nuts.
When?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I mean,
Tuesday was a throw-up show. That was great.
But listen, see, Afram, now there's a benefit now. I've been inspired. I'll be doing my second ever film breakdown.
Yes. So true.
That's gonna be a good one.
And you're getting better at it each time.
Yes,
so.
This is gonna be. I may have to do a third one. I may have to do Tim's shotgun too. I got a lot of work to do here now. I got to study some film.
Well, it'll get to the point where it's just pristine work that you'll be doing.
so after now that he's finally signed, you can look at some of the news and notes from training camp. Obviously, the first one, the biggest news, I guess, is some of the injuries with Ashton Davis out, Vinny Curry out. But Ashton Davis, to me, is kind of concerning because that's like a guy that you're kind of counting on in the secondary just because of his athletic ability, some depth at safety. Now, they drafted a bunch of guys. They have JT Hassel, but I mean, it's not ideal, man.
No, and you're getting this, you hate to see guys going down. And this is not his first injury either, right?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Yeah, so you got the Cashman's got that on his shoulder. You got Lawrence Gage on that shoulder.
Yep.
Even Herndon has that sitting on the back of his shoulder. So you feel bad because they got some good athletes, but if they just can't stay on the field, they just can't stay on the field. And that's the next guy in line come and step up, and that's what they have to do.
Well, it's tough. It's even tougher now when, like, if he was returning to the same defense, it'd be okay. Listen, you're missing time, but you could pick up where you left off. You got to learn a whole friggin' new defense. You got to learn all your new teammates, all your new defense, new scheme, the play calls. It's not be like, okay, I can go play now. It's not going to be like that.
This is a whole brand new team. This is from scratch.
It's like learning a whole new language.
Exactly.
Yep. And then get in game shape.
And you're right. Unless they feel he's going to be in game shape by game 2, depends on. We don't know how long this injury is going to be. How long when his rehabilitation starts. So we, maybe they put game 2. Game 2 is they feel he'll be football ready by then, because I'm sure they're not going to put him on the field limping.
Right?
So, definitely not.
But it was
not like CJ Mosley last year. Or 2 years ago.
Well, we have to forget about those past 2 years.
Okay, so then we'll forget about the last 2 years, and let's talk about this year, this training camp, and Denzel Mims.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on these? Like, I can't wait to see him play like in person, but not encouraging reports.
No, and I'm reading that this is not his type of scheme of football, what he's used to. Yep. How are they going to use him? Because he's not one of those type of players that run and catch and get extra yards. He's the type of guy who goes up and fights for the ball. Yep. But then he's down.
Yep.
He's fighting against somebody, so most likely to get tackled unless the guy misses the tackle, and so he's not like Davis where he gets yards after the catch.
Yep.
This new kid Elijah Moore, who's known for yards after the catch. So we see how they want to utilize him, but I think
that not to cut you off, like that's where I'm hoping the coaching staff's going to come into play. Like actually utilizing guys' strengths, to fit the offense. If he's the guy that can go up and get the jump balls, like utilize him in the red zone, utilize him as a deep threat, and allow just more Crowder and Davis to do what they do well.
And that might be so. We don't know, and that's the beauty of this whole thing. Everyone is speculating, but until we see it and how these guys develop, I'm looking forward to it. You guys been talking about wins. I'm leaning to what Tyson said. I want to see consistency. I don't want to see a good game and then come back next week and they play flat. Like we've seen that many times. We win a big game and then we come next week and then
or West Coast trip, they don't show up.
Exactly. I want to see these guys constantly give 100%, like the all gas, no break. I want to see that develop. And I never know. The cards can fall in their way. Tua could have a better. He could hit someone else in the face with the ball. Like he did in practice. So,
but just be competitive. Be competitive enough to sneak out some wins. Like just be in the game where it's like third quarter, fourth quarter, like you're into it and you have a chance to win, or like you're in the hunt for it at least, not just like where it's over the middle of the second quarter.
I want guys who want to play, and I guys don't want to complain.
Yep.
I don't want any complaints. You do your best, you give your hardest, and the best man win, and be happy about that, and be ready just in case that guy gets hurt. You want to be able to come in and show your stuff.
That was something that Salah said too. Like, because I've been listening to all his press conferences. He drops little hints here and there.
Yeah.
And they asked him about like the team, the locker room, and he's like, "There's no jerks on this team." He's like, "Everybody's in it." Exactly. He's like, he has a kind of a pulse. Like, listen, we don't want jerks. We don't want problem makers. We just want everybody on the same page, working together, and getting better every day. So that was kind of telling, where it's like, in the past the Jets have had jerks. We know who most of them were, but
exactly. And then they're owned for themselves, and then they disrupt the room. No, some of these young guys don't want to hear that shit, or some of these 2-3 year players don't want to hear the shit from these guys who think they're hot shit. Like when Jamal left, there was no really one, praising him after he left, after they traded him.
Right.
So you could have probably just figured from that he wasn't great in the locker room, because it was probably me.
Well, the other thing is a lot of these guys they're all like, look how many young players are on his team, first year players, second year players. They could be influenced. They could be not molded. I mean, but like they're learning the ropes right now. So you can either learn one way or the wrong way, or you can get set down the wrong path in terms of like weight training and what you do after practice, all this stuff. So now's a chance to change your culture and get everybody going in the same direction and buying in and following good leadership and having good mentors. That pays a huge dividend, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm talking about the backup quarterback. I think they want Foles, but I think the Bears are asking.
They've reached out.
I think they're asking they're too high of a draft pick at this point. They figure the Jets are desperate. And like you said, if they were going to get Mullins or Breathard, they would have done it already.
Yep.
They were
available. Yep.
So there's something there that they know about him. And I see Kevin smiling, so something's going on over there.
I'd say, did you guys see Zach Wilson's post on Instagram? I saw somebody, sorry, couldn't find a pen. Well done, Zach. Nice job. Okay. Well done, Zach. Well
Just
done.
sign the fucking thing and get to work. But and I'd love to see that Connor McGovern.
Yep,
he's excited. You want to see the enthusiasm in the team. You didn't see that last year.
Well, they're all buying in, and they believe that they're getting put in a position to succeed. They're an opportunity to play better, play at their best. Like his comments, they were telling, man. They were extremely telling.
And I think and as Jet fans, as any kind of fan, we all want to have that. We want somebody in the second. We want to see some competency at every position, but we also have to understand this is a young team. They're building them. They're molding them from scratch. So let's see what they have. There's always cuts. You get the next 2 weeks before preseason, and you're going to have guys get cut because there's no room for them, or one guy beats them out. Who knows what happens? A conflict with the coach. Maybe they don't want to deal with them.
Or rookie beats him out or something.
Exactly. But and a new scenery. All of a sudden, he's got new life. We just have to wait and see. We regardless, we know that it's a new team. We still have that in the back of our mind. We want to get like 10, 11 wins, regardless of what.
Oh, well, no, listen, man. I'm going to keep saying 6 or 7 wins. In the back of my mind, I'm like, if we could find a way to win 10 games this year, make a playoff run, like we all, like we're fans, dude. We all want, like, realistically, we know where our deficiencies are, where it's like, all right, we want to get, this is what's probably going to happen. But come week 1, man, you want to win every fucking game. Like you want to try to make a run.
Absolutely. Take each game at a time. And the biggest thing we need to do is stay healthy every game.
Yeah.
Because you can know other teams are going to get hurt. And we're going to hope. It's sad, but we're going to hope teams lose major players.
I'm not hoping for that. No, I mean, let's just win games, play good football. I don't want to wish bad things, man.
Kevin's saying it.
No, definitely. I want a good team.
Kevin's shaking his head. He's like, "Yeah, man, I want to see injuries."
I don't want it that way. I don't want it that way.
Nah, but you want guys not, nicked and they can't.
I just want to see Carl Lawson just destroy fucking quarterbacks. That's what I want
to see that front line.
Him and Quinnen
at all angles.
But the news today, we're like talking about how he's like, we haven't had a player like Carl Lawson in decades, man. Like seriously, like that explosive edge, we have never had that. Yeah, it's I just can't wait to see it. I just want him on, keep him healthy.
Yeah, I mean, we had since Abraham and before Abraham, it was Klecko and Gastineau.
That's it. We had some guys over the years with like Aaron Maben, like little small guys, and was that Jason Babin and guys like that. But they're not.
He was too small. Maybe it was too small, and he was.
That's how desperate we were.
Jason Taylor. For a year.
Jason Taylor
didn't do too bad, but he had other guys on that line. It's a team effort.
He's a good role player.
One guy can't. Exactly. One guy can't do it all. You need the other guys to complement it. And hopefully this front line allows Lawson to do his thing, because like they said, the guy can't move up in the pocket with that front line. So, it's going to be fun to watch, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be great.
Gentlemen, good talking to you, man.
Same here. Be well. Take care.
You too. Have a good night.
Good, man. Have a good night.
It's an all-star cast tonight, prime time.
Everyone's back.
This is just ridiculous.
I gotta give a quick shout out also. Zach Wilson's mom, she's actually pretty inspirational. Like if you watch like all of her like Instagram posts, like she gives you like really good like health tips as far as like meal prep and like getting up out of bed, like all sorts of shit. Like I've been following.
Is that what's inspired you the last 2 weeks? Is it
that's
Lisa
what's
Wilson?
Been getting me motivated. That's what I'm saying.
That's
She's been like, getting me motivated. She talks about making sure you're out of bed like 8 o'clock. You should be upright until like 8 o'clock at night. All sorts of like health, nutritional tips. She knows her stuff.
Well, just keep following him, man. This is Carlos. They signed the quarterback finally. This is nothing to be angry about. We have no reason to fight, no reason to argue. We'll save that till like Saturday when something goes wrong. We just lose our shit. I'm sure it's gonna happen. Jake, what's up, man?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
How you doing?
I did not know you were doing a show tonight. Is it because of the signing?
Of course, we had to express our excitement after 2 days of negativity.
Yeah, I saw the signing and I was like, well, at least I know Saturday they're not going to be screaming and complaining. So that's the good part.
Let's be honest. The Jets knew that too, man. They knew damn well that practice would have been a fucking fiasco. It would have been a complete train wreck.
Yeah, you guys got your press credentials back. They know they can't have you guys running around screaming and complaining, It shows them the service at that point.
No, we didn't. We're going as
we didn't get it back. That's why we got thrown out.
Actually, I got a question first. I'm thinking about getting a shirt from you guys. Is the large like baggy or is it like a nice fit? What would you say?
The t-shirt is it's a next level shirt, so it's kind of soft. The t-shirts are pretty much the normal size. The
medium definitely hugs the guns pretty nice. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I kind of got off that whole thing. I just want to have something that doesn't.
I'm worried about Primetime being at the Jersey Shore on Saturday night. He's gonna be in Stone Pony fist bumping to a fucking rock concert.
That's right. Rise Against. You gotta let me know how they are. I'm thinking about going to the show in on Wall Street.
Do it, man.
Yeah,
definitely do it. They're really good live. But I mean, Primetime's gonna have he's probably be shirtless by halfway through the concert.
Might be. I don't know what to expect.
They're gonna play music, man. It's just you gotta enjoy it.
That's it. All right.
I mean, I don't know how you respond to music, but I mean, hey, I hope you enjoy it.
Just drink some beer, sit back, relax, enjoy the sun.
Music is fine. Mosh pits and whatever else might be going on.
There's no mosh pit, dude. Mosh pit is like maybe 1 or 2 songs that's way in the front by the stage. It's not. We'll be in the back chilling out. We'll be good.
Sounds good.
Actually, are they really doing mosh pits, or because of COVID, they're still limiting that right now?
No, Stone Ponies, man. It's general admission. You just pile all in like a bunch of rats. Yeah. There's no seats, man. No seats, no bleachers, just plenty of pavement to stand on.
Yeah, the old-fashioned way. I like that.
Let the chaos begin.
By the way, I don't know if you guys mentioned this on the show. Did you see that Jordan Matthews is working out with us?
I did not know that, but that's interesting. As a tight end, tight end, right? The Eagles, right?
Yeah, he's working out as a tight end now.
Didn't he drop a shitload of passes?
Might have.
I mean, he hasn't been relevant for like 3 years, 4 years or something.
Neither's Chris Herndon.
Yeah, that's a good point.
2 years.
I mean, I guess it shows that Tyler Croft. I mean, look, I guess they're exploiting. Like, you know what? I said it from the beginning. They're going to get a lot of tight ends in here, so they want to at least give him a chance.
Dude, I would have in every day. I'd have in tight ends and kickers every fucking day, and keep trying them out until you find somebody like even corners too. Keep trying guys out, man.
So like, who is our kicker? I don't even know who is it.
Well, Sam Ficken apparently was terrible because he was like the one day he was like 1 for 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
They should just get like was it Brett Maher? Isn't he like a free agent or something?
They have him. Didn't they have him? They have him. He's fucking terrible too.
Oh,
he wasn't on the report though of guys that were kicking field
Didn't
goals.
They sign him in the offseason? They had
I don't even remember.
There was no reports on him though.
That's a good question. Let me see. Brett Maher.
I thought they signed him. I'm like, what are we doing with this clown?
Brett Maher is not. He's a free agent. Oh wait. We had him in 2000. Yeah, we did actually have him last year. You're right, but he was cut. Yeah, so he really didn't survive.
Well, at least Joe Douglas learned something.
Kickers. We should have just picked up Rodrigo Blankenship last year. I'm surprised we didn't even consider picking him up in was it undrafted? Oh dear God, that game was just
Jesus Christ.
See, the last time where he missed that horrible kick, I was that sunburn. So that's just a healthy reminder of like how bad that day was. Yeah, against Buffalo and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start my Ross. I'll watch on Saturday, and I'll have my Ross Martin campaign started by noon. I'm guaranteeing it.
Also, what's the injury to Ashton Davis? I still don't know what his injury is.
Isn't it his foot?
Did they even say what it was? I don't even know.
They're not giving a lot of details, but I think it's pretty sure it's his foot.
They just kept saying he's out till week 2. I said, what is he out for? Like, he got a concussion or something? Like, I don't know what it is.
I'm pretty sure. You can look it up. I'm pretty sure it's foot surgery, though.
He's having foot surgery?
Oh, that's what it said. What the hell did it say? Or he already had it? He's recovering from it? Probably look it up. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, though.
Samini said Ashton Davis foot and Vinny Curry with nothing, projected to be healthy in week 2 of regular season.
Yeah. So.
Oh, wait.
And then Ralph Acciano said the injuries to Ashton Davis and Quinnen Williams are both foot injuries. The injury to Vinny Curry was undisclosed.
But sort of cut his rookie season short foot and this separate. Oh, maybe this is from last season still. So
I'll say,
he's still not recovering from it. Yep.
All right, so it's at the tail end. I was going to say, if he had foot surgery recently, I'm like, he's not coming back for a while at this point.
Yeah, but the problem is, look at all the time he's missing. Another no preseason, no training camp. I mean, he's got to learn the defense and get in game shape.
It smells a lot like, even though Chris Herndon was a fucking idiot, like, I mean, he missed basically all camp because of his suspension and all that and got hurt. So I'm fearful of, Ashton pulling a hamstring and then he's going to be out for another 5-6 weeks or however that lingers. And so, I mean, that's just reality. I mean, I think Quinnen will be fine. I'm not too worried. I think I know what he fractured. It's like, it's a kind of thing where like, it's not as much as planting. It's kind of some of the situation where like, as long as he's not like, I don't know, he doesn't have guys like stomping on his foot 24/7, which could happen, but he'll be all right. It's like, he's a big guy.
I had no problem taking it slow with him and bringing him back slowly and getting him ready for the season. I mean, he's one of your best players on defense, man. You can take that one, take some time with it.
Well, I mean, actually, I was looking. I mean, right now, RotoWorld's like busy. You guys use RotoWorlds, or I don't know that's how I get my news usually, but RotoWorld, like, it's actually talking about like Cleveland Farrell, like they're not even sure if he'll even make the roster.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, I actually wouldn't mind even if he gets cut, pick him up and just like sign him for nothing. It just shows once again the Raiders just making these like outrageously outlandish moves, and like Mayak saying like, yeah, I know more than everybody. Clearly you don't. So that's his issue there. But at least in the meantime, I know we need veteran presence. Like, I completely agree. Like, it's about having, the veteran corners and get Marcus May back. And Marcus May is back, right? Or is it
he's practicing too.
Yep. I don't know why they say he was on the PUP list. I don't know if he was like, if that was contract related or everything's like very vague still. But anyway, so he's there. So at least with the young kids, like, I rather just give them the reps, like just give them the time in camp to have it. And like I said before, if they're not satisfied, let's say by, week 2,
after the scrimmage, after next Saturday.
No, I'd say by like week 2 of preseason, like was it Green Bay?
Out you go. I'll give you 7 days. I'm making changes.
7 days. Jeez, talk about patience here, my friend.
I ain't got no time. That's why two missed practices are big to me. I'm only giving you 7. Then you're out.
Yeah, I mean, what? Like, hey, look, I told you, it's just like Sam Darnold. He was back in 2 days after camp. Although once again, it's Grifter Woody. Of course it is. Of course, who else would it be? It's the same story with him, and until he sells the team, which the day
never
God will happen. I have no idea. Although we did have a historic last 2 weeks. We've had Tyrone and Calder Steve on this channel. I didn't expect that.
And John from Lakehurst came back out of hiding too. I mean, this is an all-star cast.
This is So I listen, we're moving. This could move mountains for all we know. This could be a big doing.
Unfortunately, we still have to talk to Cassandra, but
yeah. So she's up next. So thanks for talking. We appreciate it, man.
Just try to keep your credentials on Saturday. All right.
We'll try, man.
We don't have any. We're there as fans on Saturday. We don't have any credentials.
We're just hanging out.
Those are gone.
Yeah, we would. So we will bring on Ms. Cassandra. What's up?
Nothing much.
What room are you in right now? This is a different room.
Oh, I'm at work. I'm on break.
Oh, nice.
Work. A lot of people.
Yes, and I work till 11, and so I had to fix everything up before I could call into this show because everyone's just talking shit, and so. Yeah, but no, see, I was like, oh, here, let's call in because the lighting here isn't that bad. And so clearly people think my hair is red for some reason. It's not. And so, yeah, there's your proof. I just have bad lighting at home.
Looks kind of red.
It's not red.
Looks a little red.
It is not.
So what are your thoughts on your Saints? Now Michael Thomas is out. You got all kinds of interesting things going on. So what's your prognosis?
I'm annoyed because I've said all along we shouldn't have taken another lineman in the first round. We should have looked at getting some receiver depth because like Emmanuel Sanders, I didn't think was that great. I think he's kind of washed up, but we only had Traquan Smith, who hasn't really proven he can do anything. And then Callaway seems okay. But like, who do we have? We just signed like Hogan, like playing lacrosse. Like, that's stupid. What are we doing? And so, yeah, that's a bit of a pain. And so I guess we'll need Taysom Hill to play receiver. Like they should have drafted a receiver earlier. Should have been a priority. I don't know why they have so much faith in Traquan Smith. And like, I play a lot of fantasy football. So I'm playing this big charity league. And everyone's like, oh yeah, draft Traquan Smith late because he'll be a great candidate if Jameis is QB. Oh, it's not. My hair isn't red, but no.
But why did you wait so long to get surgery? I didn't read the whole story, but why do you wait so long?
I didn't really look into it. I'm assuming it was something that maybe they figured it would heal better on its own, and it didn't. Either way, it seemed like Peyton was pissed off, and then like Loomis was trying to not be trying to be more discreet with it, but it seemed like it might have been something where he thought it was okay and didn't want surgery, and then they're like, second opinion type thing, you need surgery. I'm not sure, but it seems like a shit show. All of my teams have been just awful lately with like doing stupid things, so can't win around here. That's why I was hoping for no Zach Wilson signing so I could crack out the popcorn and enjoy. But I figured he'd sign sooner rather than later, because the one thing like with Joe Douglas not signing a good backup who's like a veteran who's actually like credible. Yep. Zach Wilson has all the leverage. You can't go into your first open practice with Mike White and James Morgan, especially with how shit apparently they look today as your quarterbacks. Yep. Like everyone's making fun of you. And so, yeah, I figured they get signed, but I was really hoping it would be tomorrow instead of today. But I'm just having a bad day today. Like, can't get any wins. So
do you want to bring us down with you? That's not fair.
Yeah, no, it's I'm like freezing too. Like my work is always really, really cold. And I've stupidly was like, nah, we're not going to bring a jacket. Like, nah, let's not do that. And so, yeah, I've been like shivering all day. So great times.
Isn't it always cold in Canada?
No, it was warm when I left. It's just I don't know if it's because there's like no one here, but yeah, I live in Toronto. That's not that far away from like Niagara Falls, New York. Like it's it would be similar temperature, but no, it was like really warm today outside, but like no, my work is just like notoriously freezing, so it'll be sometimes like 30 degrees outside, but like since I usually work 3 to 11, it's always like really cold by the end of the shift sometimes.
So what is your evaluation of Tyrone so far since he joined the show?
So the first episode I missed because I was at work and I was busy, but last week, Tuesday, not last week, he was back to his old waffling ways. Yep. I was like the first week I was so disappointed in everyone. I'm like, why is no one giving him any shit? Like this like warm welcome. He showed up late too. I was really just disappointed in everyone. I was like, seriously, like
we got him on Tuesday.
I have to carry the harsh criticism of Tyrone. I was really disappointed, but yeah, it seems like everyone was just like in awe of his like celebrity status. And so they just didn't give him any shit. And so I was like, really? Like, I wasn't impressed. And so, yeah, then he was back to his waffling ways and yeah, just like didn't make any sense. Oh yeah, no, that was actually a good pickup because like
that was a good move for you guys. Real good move.
Yeah, no, I didn't mind that. Yeah, that's like the only good move. Well, actually, who did the Flyers? Like the Flyers got rid of Voracek's bad contract, so that was fine. But like, yeah, no, most of my teams have just been making bad moves lately. But no, that was actually a decent move because like I think he's better than Janoris Jenkins, who we lost. So yeah, that's not bad. But no, yeah, Tyrone just like on Tuesday, I don't know what he was even talking about. Like all his quarterback takes just don't make any sense half the time, and he's just like, why can't I change my mind? But it's like you change your mind when you actually have evidence that makes sense to change it.
He did really good though on Monday. Like Monday he was on his A game, but Tuesday was definitely a BC game. It was not his he got eaten alive.
It was really disappointing. Like next time, I think I work on Tuesday, but no, I'll like there's a good dessert place nearby. I'll order some waffles in his honor. And it was just bad. And I would have been more harsh on him, but like he should just do what Primetime does and just claim that whoever calls him out on his bad takes is like lying, and so that seems to work really well for primetime since he has this weird fan club of guys.
When do I ever have bad takes? I never have bad takes.
Your whole you claimed that Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold could be compared in their first year, but then like the day that Darnold was traded, but then when I called you out on it, you were like, no, you're just misquoting me and you're just full of shit because I know I wasn't.
I don't remember saying that. I remember saying that I'm not going to judge a first-year Zach Wilson with the year 4 Sam Darnold.
No, you did.
How he plays this year.
You did. Literally.
Well, I said if there's a wide enough gap, then yeah, I'd be pretty pissed. But if it's close where Darnold was just a little bit better, I wouldn't be pissed.
No, what you said was, this is the day Darnold was traded, and you were acting like just a depressed widow. Like it was really embarrassing.
Yes, I was very depressed when Darnold got traded, and I got over it.
Yeah, so what you said was, when you were talking about
why do you have like every single quote that I've said over like the last 6 months on
because you told me that I was lying.
Like, you write every single thing down that I say?
When you tell me that I was lying when I knew I was right, yeah. So what?
You have too many quotes from me.
I don't have any quotes from you. I literally just went back to this because I knew I was right and you were lying, and everyone seemed to believe you. So yeah, you basically said
for somebody that has me blocked on Twitter. That's interesting.
I can't believe you blocked him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't I block him?
I don't like follow you. So I don't know why you would block me. But
blocking is kind of harsh.
Yeah, but like we don't get along.
I'm not missing any. I'm not missing anything. So it's all right.
No, you're not. So it's fine.
I don't mind at all.
Okay, cool. Like, sure.
Why would you block him though? I mean, he's got some good taste. He doesn't even tweet that much, to be honest with you.
But he just gets on my nerves all the time. He's always just lying and talking shit, and I don't like that.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what to say. I was thinking the same thing when you said that. It was like the whole Canadian thing.
I found it interesting though that the block came on the episode where I talked about being at Donovan's Reef, hanging out with some women. So I'm just,
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
It's a bar at the Jersey Shore.
Like why would I care about that? Primetime is like very like life of the party all the time. So why would I care?
I'm just throwing it out. I don't know. I don't know why
you're just making up stupid nicknames all the time. What,
Cassie? You don't like Cassie?
Yeah, I hate being called stupid nicknames. And like when people get my name wrong, it gets on my nerves. HR, no. What does HR want to speak with me? No, everyone praised me because I finished all my work early. I'll have to stay like later, but it's fine.
Well, Cassandra, thank you for joining us. Have you what the hell? I have a band to listen to. Hold on a second. I forgot. I was gonna message you. I forgot to do it. Hold on 1 second here. You'll like them. I assure you will.
Okay.
It's
I'll need to make fun to listen to on the way home, so that's cool.
Yeah, they're different. They're more like mellow, so you'll like them. Times of Grace.
Okay, cool. I'll listen to that.
Their first album is a little heavier. The newest one's more mild.
Cool.
But thank you for joining us. We appreciate. We apologize for Tuesday for cutting you off. We had chaos to deal with. So
yeah, no, it's okay. I understood why, but no, yeah, it's fun to be back. I'll make sure that I think I work a day shift on Tuesday, so I'll make sure that if Tyrone's back to waffling, someone needs to hold him accountable, and I guess it's gonna be me since no one else.
Kevin won't do it. That's for sure.
Yeah, no one seems to do it. Like, and no one seems to hold anyone accountable on this show. Speaking of which, actually, before I forget, what happened to the kick me off the show if I don't do the Sam rap and throwback videos by August?
Is it August? According to my calendar, July.
That's the throwback videos.
You said by August.
Hold on, Tyson. You deleted all the videos from Blog Talk. I mean, we have YouTube videos.
True.
Up,
yeah, I did delete all them.
All the shows.
Wouldn't they be on like Apple or anything?
Yep.
Are they still on iTunes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. As long as they're still on, I don't use iTunes at all. I always use Blog Talk and YouTube. So
that is true. I had to delete all that shit so we can cancel our account. So I had to do all that shit. More work I did for prime time.
But so is that
Sam Darnold rap's still there?
Or I don't care about the rap, but everyone else does. Like I'm not listening to that rap at all. But like everyone else wants.
You're going to listen to it.
No, definitely not.
So you're telling me as soon as you get the notification that Sam Darnold rap has been posted, you're not going to click the link? You're full of shit.
Definitely not. Why would I do that?
Even I'll watch it.
I don't like bad music. Why would I do that?
Oh, damn.
You've been asking for it for a month. You're definitely going to click that link.
No, because I just want you to get kicked off the show because your shtick on the show is that you never honor your commitments. So, like, my birthday's next week.
You love me on this
and
show.
I want you to get kicked off the show as, like, my birthday gift.
You love me on this show.
No cooking with prime time. That hasn't been done yet.
No, I definitely don't. I would rather, like, you get replaced by, like, Legend or Tyrone or someone. I think that would be much better. But yeah,
Legend's
that's what
ready too.
Yeah,
no,
that's
I was Tyrone too.
Yeah, but he's at least kind of funny. You're kind of just annoyed. Like, you're just always, like, throwing shade at me. And you just say that whatever I say is, like, lie.
Most of the time,
and you make. What? No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
If I'm right, no, you're just annoyed because I'm right all the time.
You just talk shit in the chat all the time. You deserve it.
No, I don't. But when do I lie?
Chat, back me up.
Talk shit that isn't accurate.
Not talk shit like every show. Come on.
No, but at least I'm accurate. You never honor any of your commitments.
Yes, I
so
do. I'm posting videos every day. There will be a
but they haven't been the videos that you promised.
It's not August yet.
You promised us back in like March, though.
There will be a Sam Rap. I said August. It's not August yet. It's
you
July.
said it's August in a couple of days.
It's
so
July 29th. It's July 29th.
Yeah, I have no
forgot about it too.
I don't think you're. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna. I have like very. My guess is you definitely won't do it because your whole thing is you've never honored your commitments aside from.
Just for that, as soon as this stream is over, I'm going right to my lyric pad. I'm writing some bars. Just wait.
Yeah.
And I'd rather see the throwback videos. That's what I want. I want to see like Mike Maccagnan fights. But of course, no one does anything I want. It's just like, nah, we're gonna do this rap. But
those
everyone
were
else
bad, man. Primetime and I used to go at it. We would go at it over Maccagnan. I mean, nasty fights. I mean, nasty shit. It was bad, like yelling at each other.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'd want to watch, but no, let's like just
Those
do
are
your
bad,
like.
man.
I don't think he'll do either. But
If he could find them, I mean, those were. I mean, Cassandra. I mean, there was like 45 minutes just arguments where we wouldn't even bring callers on. We would just scream at each other.
Yeah, see, that's exactly the type of content I like. Arguments, but of course, like, yeah, no, he's just like, nah, I'm just not gonna do that. So yeah, like either just like kick him off the show or like actually do it.
Well, Cassandra, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
See you later.
Have a good night.
Have a shitty night.
Time. See, the first fight of the night was you. See,
I didn't expect that. Yeah, you know what? The Sam Darnold rap might actually have to turn into a Cassandra diss.
There's no way that would go well.
that might have to happen.
Opens YouTube, sees Cassandra.
That may have.
Oh my god! Yeah, this was a bad one too. That was the whole trading Jamal was a nutty one too. We've had some. We had some really nasty arguments, man, back in those blog talk days. Holy shit.
A lot of bad ones.
Bad ones. That's bad.
That's what's so great about the show. That we don't take this shit too seriously. We come on here, we fight, and then we're cracking beers afterwards. So
it's just now this is one of the rare shows we're all in a pretty good mood. So okay, so we will bring on another yep, I agree. It's so obvious. The sexual tension was so obvious. It was ridiculous.
Not at all.
So obvious.
Not at all.
We'll add in another person.
I ain't no simp.
Anthony, this when we have time, we'll go over to Maccagnan days.
I'll go over it right now. No. I'll give you a 1 minute breakdown of why I supported him, and it's very easy. It's very easy to explain in 1 minute. So are you ready? Okay. Year one, he took a team that was complete shit, made some very good under the radar moves, very good trades. Signed Darrelle Revis, traded a 6th for Fitzpatrick, a 5th for Brandon Marshall, won 10 games, should have won 11 games, made the playoffs. Next year, what are you supposed to do? Are you not going to bring that back? I understood. I didn't want to give Fitzpatrick the money that they gave him, but I understood bringing it back. The entire locker room wanted him back. So you understand it going into 2016. You're going to run it back, try and do it again. After that, it completely imploded. So you start over. You rebuild. He got rid of everybody. Revis, David Harris, Mangold was gone. Diebrich was gone. Right? So you're starting a complete rebuild. So at that point, once you start a rebuild, either you're bringing in another general manager or you're going to give him 2 to 3 years to actually see the rebuild through. So once they brought him back to start the rebuild, I said, all right, I'm going to give him 2 to 3 years to let it play out. And I thought we were heading in the right direction. I was like, all right, we got Jamal, an anchor on the defense. We got our quarterback in Sam. We got cap space. But once he spent that money without addressing the offensive line, without addressing the pass rush, that's when I was off the bandwagon.
Are you done?
Yeah. 1 minute, like I said.
Okay, so now we will go to our celebrity. What's up, 12 Cut Pizza? Oops, my bad. No, we're not. We're not going back down these.
No.
Definitely not going to do this. and Sacco.
Mankind.
Look at Mankind and Sacco. I used to love, dude. This is. I used to watch.
That shit with my friends too. Like we wrestled back in the day. In elementary
I was
school,
a big fan of Sacco.
I would always break out Sacco.
Yeah, holy shit. So
love.
Let's see what we got here. What are we doing here? Is Coach Gage going to practice on Saturday? God, no. Can someone explain to me what happened to the Blog Talk? In order for us to, we got billed for Blog Talk. In order for us to actually cancel it, they made me delete everything. Because if I didn't, they were charging us for storage of our shows, which is fucking ridiculous. So we just went completely wiped them all out. We had no choice. But I think a lot of them, they should still be on iTunes, I think.
Well, I was gonna say the last 3 years, I think, are pretty much on YouTube. But
yeah,
iTunes, I don't really use that much.
Yeah, but that was just. But yeah, well, they made us delete everything though, which is probably a good thing because a lot of shit we probably aren't very proud of. No. They weren't the best of shows. No, a lot of, and we didn't really curse too. So a lot of our arguing was just trying to be filtered and censored, and so you didn't miss much. So we will bring on Mr. Jose.
My God,
what up?
God.
What's up, dude?
Just for the record,
yes, sir.
It makes me weak to talk to you too.
Dude, it makes our week. It makes our week being able to talk to you, man. Seriously, you help make this show, dude. People love you, man. People love you more than me.
You got a big following, man.
You do. You're getting big time.
Hey, I know one person that loves me more than you, and that's
who's that?
And that's the person that was on before you.
Cassandra.
I don't think so. No, I think there's genuine hatred there.
My favorite person.
Darren was a little upset that that he wasn't your favorite person.
Yes, and then he said he was busting my balls. I said it's 1 and 1A.
So now look at this. Now you're already you're doing shows with Elias now. You're a celebrity, man.
Monday. On Monday we will. I'll say that later because.
Wait, on Monday? What time on Monday?
8 o'clock, I guess, right?
8:30.
No.
Here we go. Dude, this is Kyle Fahey and Ben Blessings all over again.
No. 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific.
All right,
that's perfect. But nobody will listen. Good idea.
We'll be done before you look. Well, one of the other for you guys. So, yeah. All right, let me hear it. You guys can start busting my balls. Let's go.
Why would we bust your balls? We don't have any contract problems or any sagas. We don't have any problems anymore. We're done here. We're good here.
When is that contract getting signed, man?
Can I explain why I love Jamal so much?
Why you love him so much?
Yeah.
We've been down this path. We understand why you love him, but we understand.
No, you don't.
We loved him the same way. In the first
you don't understand. Because for my first 7 years of being a Seahawks fan, I had Cam Chancellor. And then I was at the game where his career unfortunately got ended in Arizona. And then after that, I had to deal with a rookie named Leno Hill, who you guys probably never heard of.
Yeah, Bradley McDougald.
And then we had to deal with that idiot.
So did we.
That couldn't cover it.
We've been sharing idiots back and forth.
That couldn't cover it.
But your idiots can be very expensive. That's the problem.
20 million per.
I say 19.
He's going to get 20. He's going to get 20. He's going to demand that until you pay him, and you're going to have no choice but to pay him. I have 2 first-round picks for him.
I have 2 predictions for you.
Yeah,
I'm going to say, Jamal's going to make $17 million a year, and you guys are going to win. And you guys are going to win 7 games this year. How about that?
7? Ooh.
No.
Yep.
That's a bold take. I don't think they're going to be that bad.
I need to go through the schedule. I actually have it printed out, but it's way too big, and I can't post it anywhere.
Don't worry, you'll be ripping up by halfway through the season. You'll be already quitting, burning your shit, and wearing Jet stuff.
I also have a Jet schedule, so yeah.
Yeah, but you know what we're gonna do. I just had to remind you what you're gonna do. 7-10 for the almighty Seahawks, and Pete Carroll walks away.
I think by the end of this year, he's gonna be like a full Jeff fan.
Yeah.
Like all his Seahawks just gonna be in the trash, and he's just gonna be repping green all the time.
When Russell Wilson leaves and DK Metcalf wants to be traded and all that shit, it's all gonna happen.
Sorry to cut you off, but
I'm used to it.
What was the name of that group you started?
Oh, Times of Grace?
Times of Grace?
Yep. Yeah, it's the lead singer. It's a lead singer and guitar player from Killswitch Engage, but they don't sing heavy shit. They sing very powerful emotional stuff, a lot about mental health and being resistant and overcoming adversity. It's powerful. Yeah, but their first album is a little bit more hardcore. The one they just released is a little more mellow, but some really strong lyrics, man. It's the lead singer of Killswitch Engage is a pretty cool dude.
Okay, I'll look into it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Did you hear Tom McDonald's song Withdrawals?
Yes,
that's a powerful one too, man.
I enjoyed it very much.
See, prime time. I know some rap shit now.
No, PT.
Yep, Elias. Yes, it is. Adam D and Jesse Leach.
No, PT. I want to have a rap battle with you.
You'll smoke him.
Probably.
Prime time's got no skills.
Oh, you didn't hear my rap during the Super Bowl? Come on.
Jose will go from Russell Wilson to Zach Wilson. See, it'd be an easy transition.
Wilson to Wilson.
That's a very
now I have a favor of you.
Uh-oh.
Now my birthday is on Wednesday, September 8th. Now,
okay.
You guys do a show Monday and Tuesday, which is
we're gonna do a Wednesday show that week just for you.
Yeah, why not?
Could I be a co-host?
Yeah, why not?
You could take my spot. Since
my spot
clearly wants me out, so you can take my spot.
I'll take primetime spot. You might not get it back.
That's true. Be me, you, and Legend. Primetime would completely lose the spot. Shit, Tyrone me too. Just me, you, and Legend be even better.
Exactly. I'll even shotgun us here.
There you go.
Oh shit.
So what date is this? September 8th?
Yep.
Yes.
It's a Wednesday.
Wednesday, September 8th.
That works.
Oh, look at this. Now this look at this already. There's already a schedule conflict.
Ah, of course.
See?
Elias is a flake. We were supposed to do.
Damn.
Aren't you guys working together?
You just roasted his co-host.
We were supposed to start it last Monday, and he flaked on me and said he was busy, but
Elias is a diva, huh?
He had time to go on all his other shows.
That's what happens when that's what happens when Big Apple Banter hits 100 subscribers. He becomes big time.
Yes, he has more than one.
Damn, we're learning all kinds of shit tonight. This show's been. Damn.
Meanwhile,
Elias the Flake.
Meanwhile, I was streaming the NBA draft. Saw you were going live, and ended my stuff just to be here.
Jeez, Elias, man, what happened? Our music director is getting a little big for his britches, I guess.
Exactly.
You know, prime time.
I never forget my humble beginnings as a Colin fan with you guys, and I thank you for always having me.
Now, of course, man.
Now check out me and Elias on Monday. It's like,
well, I don't want to support him now. I can't after these bad words I heard. I don't want to support Elias at all.
No,
fuck his baseball show. I ain't watching that shit now.
It's on my channel.
Oh, it's on your channel?
Oh,
okay, I'll watch it then.
Then I'll definitely watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't on your channel, he's got no shot now.
It is coast to coast sports therapy where we let fans of different teams on
I like that. Coast to coast. That's a good idea.
To talk about their teams, to bitch about their team. For 5 minutes, the only rules are you have to have your camera on, and there's a 5-minute timer.
I like that.
It's a good idea. Let's give Primetime a 5-minute timer.
for a shotgun.
Only 5 minutes for a shotgun.
Tyson.
Yes, sir.
do not do another puke video.
Listen, man, I am committed to my craft, and I am now doing a lot of film study and film breakdowns. I promise people this. Unlike Primetime, I actually follow through with my projects. This is my own special project.
I have a terrible gag reflex.
Well, so I assure you, I've already started working on it. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to want to watch it, Jose. It's not pretty. I know exactly where to pause it and get the expression on the face perfect. You're not going to want to watch it, man.
Oh shit.
No. I'm not going.
This.
I know you'll send it to me.
So, Jose, what are your thoughts on the Yankees making 2 big power moves today?
Hey.
I was shocked by Rizzo deal. Completely shocked by that one.
Honestly, you guys can get all the dots you want. You really need pitch.
Bingo.
We got pitching, man. Our pitching is going to be just fine.
Garrett Cole gave up 10 runs.
That's just, we had a bad day. We all had bad days.
I don't think DeGrom's given up 10 runs all year, but it's all right.
That's true.
Hey, when's the last time he pitched? What, 2 weeks ago?
You guys need
resting him for the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. You gotta make him first.
We'll be fine.
You guys need John Gray from Colorado.
I think we just keep picking up players. Get a shortstop now. Let's keep making moves.
You guys need a fucking bullpen.
Listen, the bullpens will be fine. Just a little speed, but they'll bump in the road.
I'm not worried.
You trust Chapman in a big game, closing it out?
You trust Edwin Diaz?
More than Chapman.
This fucking game?
More than Chapman, yeah.
You're out of your ass. Edwin Diaz, he's a walking choke machine. You get the fuck out of here.
He's had one rough stretch this month, and he's been fine.
He's done nothing. So the Mets in a big spot. You feel comfortable bringing in that fucking clown with his trumpets? You're out of your fucking mind.
More than Chapman, yes.
You're so full of shit.
Absolutely.
You'd be sweating more than you're sweating right now in your shirt. Nope. You're out of your mind.
That shirt's bad.
I did get the tank top.
I need the tank top. I didn't get my tank top yet.
He's gonna get them. Yeah, they're right there. I have them all. He's talking shit right now. He's not gonna get anything. I'll fucking sell them.
If it's great, so thank you, Tyson.
Absolutely, man.
Much love, guys. Thank you for
Jose. Have a good night, man.
Great talking, man. Be good.
Love you.
Love you too, man. So prime time. What are your thoughts on the Zach Wilson signing? Good or not good? I think we'll keep him.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather have like Aaron Rodgers, maybe try to get somebody else, but I think we'll just keep Zach Wilson for now.
Should work out.
Yeah.
At least for the next few years.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, here we go. Edwin Diaz, Spider. Yeah. Yep. You Met fans are funny, man. So funny.
Chapman already proved in the big spotlight last year, you couldn't handle it. You know,
right.
Diaz hasn't had that opportunity yet. So
the reason why he hasn't got the opportunity is he's blowing games for you guys and he blows it for you. Doesn't let you get.
No, because he was with Seattle early in his career and he's only been a Met for 2 years.
So what time are we meeting on Saturday? 9?
8:45.
All right, at the complex.
Yep.
So I'm sending my tickets to Random Man. That's what I'm doing.
Yep. And then
so I got an email.
There was somebody that I guess you directed my way for tickets that I was going to.
Well, he sent me a message. He's like, "Yo, bro, hook me up with tickets." I'm like, "I could try." I'm like, "Which practice do you want?" He's like, "I don't know." Like Kevin.
I thought it was Saturday, but
no, he didn't say what practice he wanted to go to.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll shoot him a message now.
All right, so thank you guys for joining us. We will give you all kinds of updates on Saturday after practice, and then that's it. Talk to you guys later.
Have a good night.